welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So, as you saw by my title, I'm going to be discussing Jamaica Reggae Boyz selection process. First, Omari Hutchinson, Chelsea, Maatsen, Suriname, and also the Netherlands. All right, and other things that we have on the listing: Reggae Girlz versus Brazil. We're going to be doing our predictions and also formation, so you could know what to expect and some things that the coach talked on. We have Europa League finals analysis. We have Champions League prediction and also preview. So all of those things we have on the listing for you guys. All right. Yeah, man. So thanks very much for joining us. And if you're rewatching the video, let me know your thoughts on every one of the subjects. We are trying to set them properly so you guys can actually find it easier. All right. Thanks very much for the continued support. Saw my two brothers already in the chat. Lamar Williams, big up yourself, and my brother Martin Baker, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So this is where we're gonna start then. Chelsea at this point, they are saying that Chelsea Enzo Maresca agrees term on 5-year deal to become Blues head coach. All right. Yes. So where is he coming from? Leicester. He's coming from. All right. Because they said Maresca set to succeed Mauricio Pochettino as Chelsea head coach. 44-year-old Italian is leaving Leicester after leading them to promotion to the Premier League by winning the championship. Maresca preferred to Thomas Frank, Roberto Di Zerbi, and McKenna, which was also from Ipswich. Yes, so with that said, we are hearing that Ipswich, because you have McKenna will be staying there, you have Ipswich want to try and get Omar Hutchinson direct. All right, because they said confirmed Ipswich Town launched formal Omari Hutchinson bid as Chelsea stands on sale emerges. All right, so that is good. That is good. So that means maybe they are up to sell him. All right. So they continue right here. They say Ipswich Town have launched a formal offer for the service of Chelsea's winger, Omari Hutchinson. Sources have confirmed team talk. Hutchinson saw Chelsea exercise an option to extend his current deal, which his contract said to be entering its final year earlier this week. All right, and obviously we told you guys about the age settings and how they don't want things to run down to 6 months because after that he could start deal with other clubs directly. So they are trying to make sure they avoid that. Either they're gonna sell him now. It's some it can be dodgy, guys. It can be very dodgy. So this is not looking good if he doesn't sign the extension for Chelsea or move instant. All right, because people can be getting in his head to tell him to do this and provide him with more money to take that option and stuff. And sometimes it damages people's career along the lines. All right, let me continue right here. Chelsea are understood to have exercised the option sometime before Hutchinson's contract ticked into what would have been its final year, which I've done a video on that directly and told you guys that Chelsea was trying to make a deal with him from even before the end of the loan of Ipswich. That's what I had heard. No, they are telling you what I was saying is definitely true and it's not a rumor. That extension is no guarantee that Hutchinson will stay at Chelsea, but it might help the London club drive up the asking price for the 20-year-old winger. All right, so same thing that we were talking about from day one. That's what he's getting tied into the battle of the agents and clubs and stuff. All right, yes. So good God, this does not look good even for Jamaica because if kids are tied up in these things, decision making and stuff, he might just clearly the last time he said he wanted to figure out things. So don't be surprised if this caused him to hold up again. Oh Lord, I would not like that situation. However, Chelsea will need to offload players before they can think about any recruitment. And Hutchinson is one of the small group of talents that are generated interest that could result in a sale. Okay, but he's also one of the small groups of talents that can actually come back on board if you offload more expensive players. Hutchinson became a fast fan favorite during a loan spell at Ipswich last season, playing an integral role in the Tractor Boys' successful push for promotion. After helping Kieran McKenna's side secure promotion, he would set for an important role with Suffolk's side should Chelsea agree to let him leave Stamford Bridge. All right, so guys, that's why it's good to follow these stories so you get a better understanding of what's really going on. And at this price, at this point, it's definitely looking like things really ramping up with the kid. Hopefully, it's finished fast. All right, one love. Big up yourself, thanks for being here. Vinny Congo in the building. Big up yourself, thanks for being here as well. Osh Pop in the building, massive respect. Vibes family. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Ernest in the building. DNA football as well. Al J. Massive respect. Yeah, man, no problem. Thanks for the continuous support. Yeah, man. Big respect for that. Nigel said, better for option Omari to go on loan to Ipswich with an option to buy if they survive the EPL. Okay, well I don't know about that, but hopefully it gets started soon. Then we have English in the house says bless up to you. Thanks very much. So that is the case for Omar Hutchinson now, and I think we're going to get further news as this continues to unfold as it relates to the coach coming on. Then the coach might have to make a decision because if the problem is with the club is in a position that they have to offload people. The coach has to come in, look at everyone, and then decide who is going to offload. All right, to make the faster amount of money. So, for instance, if he believes that Sterling can go for 75 million or 60 million, but Hutchinson can replace Sterling in what he's doing, he would have just kept Hutchinson because Hutchinson wouldn't come with a sale price and his overall weekly salary would have been way less than 300,000. First, he had 20,000, so maybe it will go up to maybe 40,000. So you would get paid to get rid of Sterling and also cut the budget by all 200 and odd thousand. So Sterling alone off the books definitely can help the overall situation right there. Just to show you something. All right, so let me watch this and continue. All right, let me tell you what they're asking for him now. It has also been posited that Hutchinson might be allowed to go out on loan to Ipswich again this season with the club, then compelled to pay the asking price. And bet you couldn't just make a wild guess what is the asking price. Just make a wild guess what you think the asking price is as it relates to this article. I have to really laugh, because we had said this 2 days ago, and hear what they're saying. The compelled asking price of 25 million pounds from Chelsea. All right, 25 million pounds from Chelsea. That is the asking price. That means we are following this story very well. All right. Yes. So Omar Hutchinson, hopefully this can get started out because definitely if it doesn't get started out, this could be a way to hold him up. Um, from making decision to play other football because obviously if you have to spend time to sort out your future would have to come first and then you can't turn up again for Jamaica and then people would say that he's not committed again. You understand what I'm saying, people? That's the problem. So I just hope this can start out within the next week or so. So even if he misses this one, this window, people clearly know because we are on this story. So people clearly know that he has problems deciding his future and not him deciding his future. His peering club have problems deciding their future, and in return, his future is not fully decided as yet. All right, yes. Wow, JD, that's why you're the boss, and we see. Yeah, well. I had this is amazing. But we love the fact that everything is turning out exactly as what we said. So the asking price that they are looking for him would have been the second highest player behind Leon Bailey, as what we had said from day one. So it proves that we are not a madman. We said that last week, and we turned up to be 100% correct as to what Chelsea would want for the player. Is it worth it? Let me know. But I would say yes, it's worth it. Now his market value jumped to 7 million on transfer market, but technically it would have been close to more 50 million. That is solely down to him having 1 year left on his actual deal at Chelsea. Once he re-ups at Chelsea, it's going to jump from 7 to 15 million, and then that definitely asking price will be up from 15 to 25, if not going higher, if he starts the season very fast. All right, so this kid is up there as it relates to actual talent. He's definitely rising rapid, and his money is going up rapid. All right, yes. So congratulations to Hutchinson. Hopefully Chelsea makes their mind up fast, because I would love for him to get this thing started out. So at least he could get a chance to go to the Copa, at least. All right. Let me try to get some more comments. Ernest says 30 million. It was just about 30, just under 30, 25 million asking price they would want after the loan plus sell on. All right. So that means they rate him very highly to say that by the end of next season, this is what it's mandated to pay for him if you do want the player. JD, it's all about showcasing players. You will learn soon. All right. And then Jason, Ferran in the building, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. So that is for Omar Hutchinson. Then you have a next case of a next Chelsea man. Maatsen was left out of the actual. I don't think he technically got left out of the actual senior team. All right, they never picked him. They never picked him because Ian Maatsen is in the final of the Champions League, but the rest of the Netherlands were listed, and he was listed, and he was not named in it. I think he has the talent to make the list. That is definitely true, but that's the case at this point. He never made the list. And because he never made the list, look like he knew that no, that was from the 29th. This was posted. So he saw the list, and the first thing he posted after that is two robots in his picture. His normal robot and his designed Suriname robot. All right. Obviously, he is aligned with Suriname, just like how Jamaicans are aligned with England. All right. So most of the English guys them can play for Jamaica technically, and so that's the same thing for Maatsen. Maatsen, 22 years old, can play left back, left wing, and left wing back as well. Very, very talented player, gifted technical player. All right, yes, high Q type of player. All right, yes. So 40 million market value at this point, ridiculous, and he's 22 years old. So he posted the Suriname one. So a lot of persons texted me and saying, "Oh, is he going to play for Suriname and stuff?" I don't know if this is just an upset, him being upset. It could be strong. It could be bad. All right, me going to the last Suriname match. I think bigger name players like this would quicker to choose Suriname than Jamaica. I'm just putting it in a context. Bigger name players like a young kid with such talent would jump to pick Suriname than Jamaica because the connection and the history, the education between the two countries, Suriname and Netherlands, is way more thicker than Jamaica, which is shocking because Jamaica is highly rated in England, but the conversation of football relation, they will easily choose Suriname. So you could easily well see Maatsen choose Suriname if he doesn't make the next Netherlands squad. I think he's gonna choose Suriname. That's how different it is because it's like they have Netherlands as the Suriname as the second Netherlands team based on what they were telling me. So anybody can't make the Netherlands team and they have Suriname origin, they just go there and they have no problem because they're good with the relationship going there. So Matson posting that, I could see why people are sending it to me because it might have some legs to live on. To be honest, but at this point, I would wait for a few more missed call up for the national team. He made the U15s, 16s, 17s, 18s, and 21. So he played for every level of Netherlands, every level. So definitely, I think they maybe just this time they left him out, and they would definitely want to pick him if he continued to progress at the rate that he's progressing. And I strongly believe that he's going to do so. So the reason why I've used that, was just to come back to the statement. Was just to come back to the statement to say that he would have chosen Suriname without any problem. Like that knowledge that they have between each other, it's much more streamlined than Jamaica, because sometimes you can hear you heard people say that they don't have any connection to Jamaican roots. You don't hear that in Suriname. Once they're Surinamese, they know about the history. It's much, much more. And that's why I came to you guys and say that you have to sell people the history. Let them know the importance, because the difference with Suriname is they kind of work within one to Netherlands. We we kind of have a broken bridge there. You understand me? So we have to just make sure we become that bridge for the people to have the understanding of what they are deciding and stuff. So pretty much that's what we are going to be doing at this point. But Maxton, um up in the air. Let's see what he does do at this point, because that could be something um, revolutionary for Suriname, because that means they have a natural winger, left back type of player, and they have Ritzian Apps, one of the better left backs in our region. So they would have had two of the best left backs. I think Matsu would have gone up there with the highest potential left back. Let me know if you guys agreed with that. All right. Yes. So definitely, Maatsen special talent. If he chose Suriname, that would be immensely good and revolutionary for Suriname. So him and Daniel Duque choose Suriname, they would have been in the top six of quality. If him and Daniel Duque chooses Suriname, they would jump to the top six in Concacaf, like in terms of quality. They would be running with Jamaica in terms of quality if they put those two young kids. That is already almost 100 million in market value. That's the type of quality that they would have added to their squad. But that is Suriname and Matson. We don't know what will happen right there, and we are going to take our time to keep on improving on the thing. All right, so the chat, Ryan, Jason Boone, bless myself, Ty, bless myself, Friday, bless myself, Tom Sabinier, Tom, massive respect. Then we have Lamar said, Pastor in the building, Sports City, that Simon said, what happened? I message you, no response. Yeah, my phone WhatsApp ain't working. Simon, yeah, that will be started out down the road. All right, yeah. S Technic, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. But Simon, you can link me on my Instagram if that's the case. And I've set up something for tomorrow, but I texted your virgin them and told them that I'm not going to be available tomorrow. So I will just try to promote the tickets because I'm not going to be available, and I don't want to exhaust those things. All right. So if I can't do it, I'm not going to pressure myself to do it, and don't waste their time as well. So I will just try promote the tickets. They can see the clicks and see what I've done in the end. So I will just stay on that. I won't do the interview. I will just stay on that. Nigel said, yes, Matson is a special talent, but Suriname needs a lot more quality to compete in CONCACAF. I don't think you know the players them added to the team, Nitro, for you to say that. Because aside from our big talents, they have way more smaller level talents than what we have on our roster. Like way more. They are adding way more of the smaller level talents them. We just have the bigger names them. So like they have Charles Rebecca, we have Leon Bailey, Mikel Antonio, Ethan Pinnock. Those are the ones that we do have. But if you drop off those, they have the better, smaller talents them that they have added. So they added like six more to their pool. So their level in the lower tier was more than Jamaica, and they're adding more. So if they add Daniel Duki and Matson, that would have added to our big three. So our big three would have been Leon Bailey, Leon Bailey, Damar Gray, and Ethan Pino. So you'd have had Matson, Daniel Duki, and Sharon Lebeka. So that means they would have a big quality, but they still have Red and Ups and those guys on the field that are good as anybody else we have in our left back, if not better than them. So they have quality, man. With those two additions, they would definitely be in the top six. in terms of quality, they would have already been in terms of market value. They would have shot up to Jamaica and Canada in terms of market value, already surpassed Costa Rica and Panama in terms of market value. But you still have to go on the field and do it. But it still tells you that you have the quality to compete with those guys. That's what I'm saying. All right, which is the facts, Nigel. So we can't um argue about that. No, we understand it takes a lot in a nitro. It takes those big level players to come in to mix with these smaller level players to kick start it. But that's how we started as well. That's how we started as well. All right. Pastor, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Hope all is well with you and the family.
Good good morning, good afternoon to JD, to those in the chat and who will rewatch the video. I am fair to find God has been faithful. You just trust God and take it one day at a time and one experience at a time. Uh, yeah, thankful to be alive and to be able to move around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay. You have anything to say on the side of Hutchinson, or the Maatsen conversation before we get into the others?
JD, we have always talked about the importance of building relations within our diaspora, and it is something that we need to work on expeditiously because it is one of the biggest failures of the Jamaica Football Federation as it relates to having a
I
relationship
will come back
with
to
the
you instantly.
diaspora.
When Pastor finish, I will come back to you. Continue, Pastor.
Yeah, it's one of our biggest failures, especially that we have to deal with the cross section of the football society that has publicly articulated that they do not want them. This becomes incumbent on the administration to put something in place to mitigate against that faction that has so spoken. In the absence of that, we are literally. When I was young, we used to have coffee trees, and you pick coffee. There's such a thing as rat cut coffee, where the rat cut the ripe coffees and drop them on the ground, and you would pick up those and sell. It's good quality coffee too, you know. It's very good quality coffee. It's just that you're not picking them off the tree. The rat actually cut it and take the syrupy juice from it. We have reached it. Our present construct is that we're picking up rat cut coffee rather than picking the coffee from the tree because of the lack of relationship that between the football administration, or the football culture in Jamaica and that in the diaspora. So rather than getting things off the top, we're literally picking up off the ground. It's harder to do, it, and I believe that that needs to come to a place where it is ironed out and done properly. You reference the difference between the Suriname players in their diaspora and the Jamaican players in terms of the relationship that they have with their country football fan base.
Mm-hmm.
It is that way for most countries in the world, if not all of them. Jamaica and very few other countries have this type of setting that we have, where we're literally dividing ourselves, and that's why we don't grow very fast or go very far, because a country or a house divided against itself must crumble. The Bible is never wrong. So on that note, I believe we really need to do something, and we need to do it now.
Okay, all right. All right. So, okay, Garden. Jamaican Guna, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Um, Nigel said Trinidad is better than Suriname. No, I don't think Trinidad is better than Suriname. Big boss. But we have to. Time will tell when they do meet each other. Remember, Trinidad and Suriname and Haiti drew, you understand me? So, and they defeated the next team that we defeated as well. So and they have added more quality. I think maybe around 12 players since we have spoken. So we can give other people their respect and say that they are doing things, and also not just look at, because I know that if we only talk about their players, you're gonna get upset because we have this egotistic problem. So I understand that side, but we are talking about the principle, how they can get attract these people to come in this bucket load, and it only goes to show that if you sell a project and show them that they are wanting, people tend to always choose that. That was the conversation we're trying to have. You see how far you turn down, you're trying to avoid what I'm actually saying to more, oh, them are better than this and them are better than that. Well, time will tell who they are better than because they have to play their game. So we will wait and see that. People will watch that. All right. I'm proper to say, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. DJ, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Estek said, JD, Anthony is not a big player. Yes, Anthony is a big player, but we are talking about the players them that people jump to and say these are the big players right here. Because I never put ups in the big player pool. In Concacaf, ups is a big player, just the same like any one of our players. Then you get me. So, but I put ups outside the three of the that I was actually talking on. So I have context to oh my, say sometimes our ego make we lose messages, and that's what I've realized in most of these conversations that we are having. If you actually just listen to what I've said from day one, you knew what I meant from day one. I was not putting down Jamaica or Suriname. Sometimes I purposely left out someone out of the three that are capable to go in the three on both sides. All right, but you never said anything about Red Sea and Ops. But you said something about Antonio. And that is just solely based off our ego. Just let we move on, man. I was just trying to say something positive, and you're trying to turn it into something negative. All right, so, anyways, let me move on. No, Jamaican football global, I can talk on things, but people don't understand that is their problem. All right, yes, so I can talk on what if I want. I'm not going to stop because others might not feel good about it. All right. Yes. So we jump into the Jamaica Reggae Boys thing now. So the Jamaica Reggae Boys, um, the Jamaica Reggae Boys. Let me put it up right here. The Jamaica Reggae Boys situation. So we had heard that we have a injury of Andre Blake. That's why we like to do the videos them in context. All right. RDN, the man asked me if I'm not gonna argue. It is there, and when the video finishes, if I've said something wrong, people comment on that. If I've said something right, people comment on that. That's why we have a comment section. All right, so I'm not gonna argue. Yeah, I am not. All right, so let me move on to the next side now. That I want to talk about. So Jamaica has two different phases to play in the World Cup. If they are World Cup qualifiers, if they are going to proceed to the World Cup itself, first round, or this would be perceived as the second round, but we weren't in the first round because you qualified already based on your position. So it's a smaller teams, them out closer to the 48, 39 to 42. Those are the ones that fought for the little scrapple of position. You understand me? Yes. Well, Jamaica was in the big dog category. So all egotistic man them can feel very well. Beat to the chest now. Yes, Jamaica was in the big dog of category. Good God. With Guatemala. So they are the ones that listed in this Group E, that is Dominica Republic, Dominica and British Virgin Islands with them. So we have information coming out that players, no, not information. These guys listed that these players were called for the national team. So Devante Campbell and Shaquan Davis. The other day we were talking to Mr. Speed. Mr. Speed had said that he was impressed with Shaquan Davis. Marlon said that he was impressed with Shaquan Davis as well. All right, so several people said that they are impressed with him. So if you're watching the local league, let me know how good you think this guy is because I saw him and he doesn't look like a bad goalkeeper. We just saw that Blake injured as well. So maybe that's the reason why he was on it. And then we have Devante Campbell as well in the listing. The question that I'm going to ask after that for Devante Campbell is he performing well enough for you to put him in the team? Let me know. All right, because for me, I saw him performing well in the JPL. Um, is it enough to put him in the queue? But at the same time, you have to ask if That's why we did the Omari Hutchinson conversation. He looks like he's busy with making up his mind and his club making up their minds and all sorts of stuff. So it's possible that him ain't coming. It's possible that um Liam Bailey ain't coming because him are doing party and you can't fight a man from want to live him life. All right, because he had told you that. So with those guys out of the mix, you still see a Devante Campbell as one of those ones to be already in the roster. Those are the two questions I'm going to ask you guys in the chat, and I'm going to give my answer. But Pastor, go ahead. What say you as you saw this information?
This information, the first thing that came to my mind, who are the available players for the position that Devante Campbell
Okay,
played?
okay, nice.
That's the first question that came to my mind. I am way past when we select a player because we need to get a JPL player in the team. So on the two players, that was the question that came to my mind. So let me address the goalkeeper first. We all agreed that Boyce Clark has not gotten a lot of opportunities since he's back.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so he would not be in the lead for the goalkeeping duties. I believe Waite, based on the body of work he has done, in the absence of Blake, would move up to being the number one. Based on the performance of other goalkeepers like Adai, I believe Adai would be brought in the mix. If I had the decision to make,
If
JD,
he if he has paperwork, because the
no,
last
but
time he
Adai
played
played for
was
Jamaica before.
yeah, but that game he played was a game that anyone could have played in because you have
Oh,
several persons inside it weren't in on the field playing. They never had any papers, so automatically that game became null and void, and they were playing they're playing
oh,
yeah. So that
mm,
might I'm not sure he has
all right,
papers, so I'm not gonna put that
all
out
right.
there when I'm not 100% certain.
And I fully understand that. Having said that, though, JD, how I was viewing it would be that he would be available. So I made the decision that I would not have such a problem between Shaquan Davis and Boyce Clark if they took the decision based on the lack of game time that Boyce Clark would have experienced. Had I Davis being home and the match is going to be played home, rather than foot the cost because they're always complaining about cost, foot
Good
the
look.
cost to carry Boyce Clark, who is not going to be a starting goalkeeper when you have a goalkeeper that shows a lot of promise and based on what the goalkeeping the goalkeeping coach what they said the goalkeeping coach said about him, I believe that I wouldn't have an issue with a Davis being utilized for especially this window, the position we're in. Translate all of that now to Campbell. Like we know exactly who Davis is competing against, so we can make a rational decision. I do not know who Campbell would be competing with. That is going to be leveled at Coach Grimm because there can be no justification for the absence of a 60-man squad. Absolutely no justification for it. In the event that you have persons who you expect to get their paperwork done in time, you put them in the 60-man squad, running the risk of their paperwork not being on time. But so you it would give you time to prepare your 23-man squad. JD, it doesn't matter who comes out and speak. This is a failure of the national coach. You took a job or you were hired. There are expectations. And the abuse of the fan base is something that no coach should participate in because you need the fan base to sell your product to. The
Okay.
excuses do not amount to more than BS for the absence of the 60-man squad. I'm not talking about the 23 because you're bringing in players, you have players getting injured. So forget the 23.
Okay. No, maybe it doesn't have to be 60, but the provisional squad. You
The
want the
provisional
provisional
squad.
squad
The
early,
60 is
early
just a
on.
number because we had used it before. The provisional squad.
Oh,
So you don't have to put out 60. You could put out 50, you could put out 40.
okay.
So that number is just a number because we had used that number before.
No negative.
I don't believe it is fair to Campbell to speak on his selection when we do not have the same kind of information that we have for Shaquan Davis. It is easy for us to speak on Shaquan Davis because there's information. The place that the position he's selected to play in, you know the contenders. So you can say, okay, this is a meritocracy selection. We can't say anything like that about Campbell.
Okay, okay, okay.
And I'm not going to go down the road of speculate. To
Marlon,
be fair to the young man, I'm not going to go down the road to speculate.
Marlon provisional squad can be for any league, any actual competition. Because provisional squad serves for a lot of things. People give out their own provisional. Suriname gave out their own provisional because it is to sell the fans. What it could use as selling the people them and educate their masses. Worst off, if they're not educated enough. So to say that there's no provisional, several countries does it. It all depends on what you're trying to do. So I think Pastor clearly saying that with the position that we're in, we are looking fans to go to the stadium. We are trying to show people that we have changed, try get the people on their side, and this was an opportunity for you to do so. So, I would agree with Pastor in that realm, Marlon. Whether or not they do it, no problem. But I would have agreed with Pastor on that side. As it relates to
JD,
you finish your point,
before
Pastor. You
before
said
you
what?
go, no, before you go, you're going to transition to make your own point.
Yes,
Just to
I
say,
wanted to make my point. My
just
point was that
just to just to make one thing clear. I saw 13 provisional squads on YouTube all across the world, both in Concacaf, in Europe, and Scandinavia,
yeah, but
and that is
Pastor
on YouTube.
But
So just to
Pastor
settle that,
Marlon was using it to say that it doesn't require it. So all I just did was to explain to Marlon that it's not about what is required for the competitions that you have to send in for. It can use us for different purpose because others use it for different purpose as well. So to make people know that this is where we're picking it from, to show the honesty and all of those things.
relationship
That's all I'm
building.
saying, Marlon. I
Yeah.
think we have a valid point right there.
And I heard you clearly
I
on
know
that.
where you're coming from. And that's what I was trying to clear up without a problem. Parky said, JD, the coach said he don't know, no, will turn off on, he don't know who will turn. Porky, that's right. Bro, that's right. You made some errors there, so let me know what you're saying, because I'm clueless. And I don't know. Oh, you know that, and I don't know that. Oh, you know that the coach said, and I don't know. So what's good? Let me know. I'll go and party. All right. Rewrite it. Let me know what you're saying. All right. Football Global says, then we'll cut it to 26. Yeah, but that's why I said it doesn't have to be 60. It can be 35, 40 people that you're looking at to say that okay, this is where the pool is going to come out from because these are the guys based on performance. That's what they are doing. So that means you don't just do it for the fans. You do it for the people them to see that okay, I am with once I'm performing, it looks like I have a true chance to make this thing. That's how you feel a relation between people and the public as well, based off my assessment. I could be drastically wrong, but I know I'm not wrong in that instance. Um, Football Global said, in Jamaica, we are trying to make people feel better in a feel better. This is professional sport. Big up yourself, Sharman. Thanks for being here. For me, my take on it, I thought that he was one of the better performers then throughout the season. To be honest, and I saw him show good glimpses in U20s as well. So this guy was always a high level player as it relates to in Jamaica's context, like within the youth programs coming up. I've always rated him. Yeah. So when I saw him kick on, because at one point he dropped off, but obviously he was plagued with injuries. So he kicked on, and I actually respected it. And if we have nobody to select from left, or we don't believe that it's worth it to send for someone in that position, and it's a financial situation, I can't even beat it. I just say okay, let him play. But where that would have lied down to, eh, and what I would have said faster is I would, if others are available and they would want to come and play an easier game to put their numbers up and help the chemistry of the team, I would always meant for that. Because that would have meant that we only using the people when we have to use them. You get me? It wouldn't come off as you turn up every day, you score 20 on the team here, and you score one on the next team, or you just work hard, you know? So this is a package, this is a competition, or some opponents which you don't see them as big as the others. Well, these guys need to still turn up if they can and come and make up their numbers. So that means we can look back on their career and say, okay, I never had one against um um USA, but I had six against Grenada or one of the lower level teams. Them, you get me? So I would want it. I would want it. You could have worked on a lot of things. So that's all I have to say. Shaquan Davis, based on his performance and based on who we have at this point, I don't know if some people would say, all right, then you could have gone for night, but a lot of people inside the chat don't really rate night. You understand me? So, but I have no problem with that either. So these two guys, if you present a better situation, I am not going to beat it. If you present a different situation, or Omari Hutchinson, him still busy with him club, we clearly see that because that is public. You understand me? Liam Bailey gone about in business. Well, he did tell us. So you understand me, Pastor? If that's
Yes,
the
I'm following.
exact case, and you come and tell the fans themselves, this is what happened, I am not going to beat it because these guys, I can see Omari Hutchinson's situation, and I heard Liam Dale time out say him not turning away. So if he's not turning away, I can't beat it. Where you're going to come down now is the other guys them now, like who is performing and if they were contacted and such. That's what people would break down to know and people would want to know. And I would say that is fair for you to give them an answer. But for me, if it provides that all of these guys are busy, I can clearly understand because I'm researching things and it shows that these guys could technically be busy enough to not turn up, and several
The,
different instances. And it's not my business, people. All right, it's not my business. If they are busy,
there are several of our players that would be in contract negotiations, so that can impact their availability for call. Having said that, though, JD
hmm
would have would have maximized the importance of a provisional squad, not a provisional squad for World Cup qualification administrators, but a provisional squad to keep your fan base feeling valued because we don't want to be in the place that we had been into prior to now. But all this is doing is kind of suggesting a rerun of the same old tape. So
All right,
you're
look here now. Look here now. So not cutting you. I'm not cutting it. Listen to this now. I'm gonna read something that just came on my thing. The NFF. This is the equivalent to JFF, right? The World Cup squad camp update. They have games similar times as Jamaica. They have released their squad weeks before. Nathan Teller of Bayern Leverkusen has excused himself from the upcoming World Cup matches due to family reasons. Coach Finidi George has now called up Ibrahim in his place. They had listed two rosters. It's World Cup. So that's why I told Marlon say you shouldn't go down that road because I've just gone on my Twitter and it's already there for the public. And it has 400 likes and people commenting and saying hope everything all right with his family and stuff, you know. So at least they are buying
yes,
into something. You
yeah,
cannot get a fan base if you don't treat people well. You have to respect what they
exactly,
do in order for it to it to
exactly.
respect you back. It's very simple. All right, everybody does it. So and it's on the internet. You can just click it. So I don't like the 700 excuses. It's like let me tell you what I've realized. And I've noticed it a long time. We have an elitist mentality. You have a queue of elitist mentality people that believes that they know everything. You understand me? And it looks like that, and you can't. Let me make sure I word this. That is our problem. People should start looking down on if you have been signed for something, that means you're not better than it. That is the best way I can put it. If you have been signed to be something, that means you're not better than it. So if you don't treat it well, it won't treat you well as well. So you're not going to get the results. You're not going to get the people in the stadium that you want because you're not doing the things required to get the people in the stadium. It's very simple. All right, that's all I'm saying. And that is where majority of the elitist mentality people fails and look on themselves. Oh, I'm a brighter than this one. I know everything. And oh, I'm not being successful because maybe you just don't pay what you're doing attention. That's what I think is the problem because it is right here and proven. I never even had to click my page. I just come up here, follow the page, and it's right there. Simple. You understand me? So
I
I don't know what took place, and I don't want to further it, but I just give my take to say that this is one of the reasons why you can educate the people. So you left less room for speculation. Even when you think more speculation will come, no, well, more will come when you don't provide education. Very simple. All right? Yes. And I'm pretty much done with that story. All right?
on another platform I typed in the chat. I am not paying for surprises because one commenter had said there would be surprises in the squad. I am not paying for surprises. There are several persons who operate on the basis of information or education. You want to be in the know to make responsible decisions. This foolishness about you're going to surprise me
Pastor.
does not make any sense in our professional environment, JD. Professional environment is driven by information or education if you want to use a wider scope. Full stop.
All
So
right.
none of what them
Yep.
are do now gonna make sense to people who are operating in a professional setting. None of the excuses,
Yes.
in not cutting it.
But Pastor, some does make it be very clear. I am not going in no wholly for word gymnastics. I made it very clear and I'm done with it. You understand me? Yes. If they present the thing, no problem. But don't find any excuse and tell people foolishness and act like on a brain bigger than other people. Other people have sense, and we are in a world of information. Things pass and people can see. So until you can respect the people that you're serving, I think that's going to always be the Hercules heel. And I'm pretty much done with that. Dirty Harry said if a player not sick and have some type of serious family issue or they are suspended, don't see why they shouldn't respond to the national team call up. Sad reality. Well, if I'm but we only can talk on it, because remember, look on it dirty. Leon Bailey is the prize of Jamaica. So, and you have to understand our culture goes with it as well. Our culture goes with it as well. Our culture is certain people have over the years do whatever they want in Jamaica. That is not a question. That is a fact. Because over the years you had people that does the same thing as Leon Bailey. So this is not the first. All right. Over the years, over the last 30 years, people do the same damn thing. They do whatever they want, and obviously, whenever they feel like to get back around to the front, their fan base will bully whoever is in charge to do so. That is the type of country we have. That is the type of people we are from day one. It has not changed. So I am not going to argue. He said that he didn't want it to play. He's going to prioritize his party. Um, let we just make the man go and party, do whatever he want to do, and then when the time comes back again, um, we evaluate. If the coach evaluate him, if he has to apologize to the public, whatever criteria sets for him to come back, then we will attack that to see if the coach dealt with it well or not. But what I would add to that then, if Liam Bailey can do so, we should not antagonize a guy that comes from England, have big deals on the table trying to work on like a Omari Hutchinson, say he can't turn up because he has to work on things. That's where I would have the slight problem right there, because what you're doing now is like you're prioritizing who you actually have strength for. You understand me? It should just be right across the board. So if an next person is equal as important, because Chelsea, Aston Villa ain't bigger than Chelsea. So if Omar Richards a work out team deal and him value 25 million, what am I try selling for Leon Bailey value 35? You understand me? And him a million years younger. So that means he's a big deal, just the same as Leon Bailey could be. You understand me? So you have to give him the respect. So that's the only thing I would burn out, which is would be the hypocrisy. That's the only thing I would burn out, just the hypocrisy. So if Leon Bailey can do that, I have no problem. The coach will have to sort that out. But also the fans should give others leeway just the same. Because if their information is public and one man a try sort out in life and in football, and one man say I take him time for the play to go party and go do whatever he want. We should be respectful enough to say that all right, one actually I do something more progressive, So why are we going to beat the man and say him a committee, I'm a sellout and this and that, when one man tell you say him no want play? And when him want to play, when him done with that, that's when him gonna pay attention. So that's I just want that hypocrisy to cut out. That's all. And I'm good. Because if the man say he want a break, I am going to say maybe he has mental issues that Ali and BL I'm talking now. Yes. So I'm going to say go and take a break because I don't want to see you come on my field and you're going to play every game and you are not going to put your best out. So I want you back when you're at your best. But also, if the next man says, "Oh, but remember, I don't have a club and I'm trying to start that out, so I would need some more time. So sorry for the inconvenience every single time." I am going to say, go and start that out as well because it's the same damn thing. He's not going to be comfortable if when he's finished with these competitions, he doesn't know where he's going. You understand me? So at the same time, we have to look at all of those things. All right. Um, JD, your audio very poor this morning. Can hardly hear you. So I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work here. Then. All right. Nigel said it could be that the JFF saving money by not. But tell you what, that's why we made sure to don't speculate on that part. But where we can speak on, like as it relates to the list coming out and explanations, I see no problem with him doing that because the entire world does that. That's all I'm saying. Um, I wish I could just clip my finger and all the players would be very patriotic like me. But sadly, so, all right, Dirty Harry, it's okay. But Dirty Harry, you have to understand, people have responsibility. They are human beings. Yeah, they are human beings, and I will never jump like that and say that they are not patriotic. Because if Liam Bailey said he's in a bad brain space, I can't. I can't jump and Kemar Benson. If you listen to our conversation, it's not when it's not when the squad drop in. We are talking about principle of how you communicate with people if your end goal is to fill a stadium. That's what we're talking about. But let me not come up with a point. All I'm saying is I couldn't say Leon Bailey is unpatriotic if he says he's burned out and he has problems and he has mental problems. I can't say he's not patriotic. All right. Trapdan said the entire world released them squad 5 days before a game. Lies. Um, so Trapdan, have we said people release them squad 5 days before squad before games? Have we said that? Can you catch what you're responding to? All right. Sherman's got a pure negativity around the team every time a window open. I don't think we have talked anything negative right here. We have not said anything negative right here since we are here speaking the whole entire show. And unless you don't understand what we're saying, and maybe that is the biggest confusion because sometimes people just don't understand. Load the ball and no man. Strapdan, I think it can't be me you're talking to. It can't be me you're talking to. So I will just let you speak in the comment section and I'll just move on from that because it doesn't seem like you understand what I'm saying or you could be talking to me at all. All right. Yes. So let me move on to the rest of the comments. Then, I will sort out the audio. I will sort out the audio. Bless up, Father Bling. Yeah, man. Bless up and thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's what I said. I'm not gonna talk because once I see some comments, it can't be me talking to. So it has to be someone else, or he's he's just telling a narrative. All right. Yeah, man. Let me move on. Let me move on. With the rest of the stories that we have on this paper. We have Jamaica Reggae Girls. Jamaica Reggae Girls should be playing
Yes.
tomorrow. Tomorrow. All right. Said some people move full JD. No, no. If people listen to my words, they would know that I've not said anything negative. But you have people. That's why I said um I'm trying to move away from certain things more than I just talk on my program, and that's just about it. Because some of these guys are just definitely flat out. They are what let me, and this is the last time I'm gonna approach it. They are brainless people. That's why they run behind other people. So some of them they come from already a club of clowns and just make up them stories and talk about the foolishness. So some of the times when you see them in the chat, don't even respond to them because they don't even worth responding because they don't listen to nothing, they don't know nothing. They're just followers. So after this response, once I see some of them come in the chat, I will never even acknowledge them because they don't worth your time. Believe me. All right? Yes. As it relates to we can talk on any subject matter. The world is a free world. Anybody can talk on any subject matter. Jamaica is the only place on earth, as it relates to football, that a man cannot come out and actually talk on nothing, or you have to be censored. You go on England YouTube channels, they talk on anything they want. You go on space, anywhere, they talk on what they want because they're intelligent enough to understand. So unless you're trying to tell me that we're not intelligent enough to have civil conversations, and it's only the elitist mentality people them can have civil conversation, which they don't know S. So that makes no sense. So I will never acknowledge that again. All right. So let me move on. Anywhere on planet Earth they can go, and people have civil conversation on any topic. So if people think that they can't have the conversation, people, they are pretty much telling you that you're dumb. That's what they're telling you. That Jamaica is the dumbest place on earth. That's why you can't have the conversation. Because they're looking um down on you. So it is actually disrespectful. So don't let them fool you. All right? It is actually disrespectful, and they're disrespecting you as well to say that you're not educated enough to have the conversation. Okay? Yes. Omar Paul said, Martin Baker says, JD talk, we are fun. Yeah, man. That's how I just cleared it up to make people understand what I'm actually saying. Jamaican fans want people to be censored. No, I don't think it's the fans them Omar Foley. It's just elitist people or try to be elitist mentality people try to sell their fool fans those narratives. All right? Yes. And then those fool fans walk around and try to sell those narratives. But this is the wrong place to come and the wrong person you're talking to. Dre, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, ESR, and Reese Nelson link up with Popcorn last night. Me talk to them myself. All right, Friday. Um, them laugh when we say, okay, nice, Mr. J, fix up your statement, yeah. Make sure it's clear what you're trying to say, yeah. All right. Conrad, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I'll say whatever unless I'll be compromising a situation. Yeah, big up. Yeah, man. We say what we want to say. Yeah. So let me move on. Let me move on to the Reggae Girls.
The
Reggae Girls.
girls, them. Yes.
People, and let me clear this up too as well. I don't have a WhatsApp for a specific reason. So if I don't have a WhatsApp, that simply means you can't contact me. All right? Yes. And I won't answer any message from anybody. All right? I have a YouTube channel, so you contact me here or on the rest of the socials, them like my Instagram or something. All right? The Instagram of the channel, and that's when I get back to the channel, whenever that time is. That's when I'm gonna answer you on all of my platforms, because I'm going to make sure we set a boundary here. When I'm done with these videos, I am not talking to anybody. Or if you send me any message, I'm not going to respond to you until I can come back right here, because we have a life and we have principle. All right, just the same thing we are talking about with the football situation. You have to put principle in it. So I have a comment section. You contact me in the comment section. If you hear me say something on this video, you contact me right there. All right. Yes, please. I'm begging you because I don't want to come off disrespectful. All right. Yeah, man. So I don't have any WhatsApp for anybody to contact me. All right. Just left it in the comment section or send me an email on all of my other things. Send it in my email or send it in my WhatsApp, my Instagram thing. All right. That's where you can contact me. Period. All right. Yeah, man. And I think maybe that's how it's gonna stay going forward as well, based on how I see the dialogues taking place. I think that's the best way it's going to stay. The people them where they are yard when them yeah, man. But we did a video the other day, and that's what people did as well. You know, that's what people did as well. So I'm loving what people doing at this point. Big up the Reggae Girls. Yeah, man. We are gonna get to the Reggae Girls situation. I'm trying to get it up on the screen right here. JFF. Let me get the listing right here. All right, nice.
Samba.
All right, so we have the girls them tomorrow, June 1st and June 4th. That's when the games will be played. I am still looking for the Brazilian squad fully. Um, but as what Pastor said, maybe they have not completed everything. But I saw a list. I saw a list which is similar to what they used in the US tournament. So I think it's a very strong one. So let me just name out the players then before I make my 11. Yeah. Sidney Snyder, Rebecca Spencer, Leah Brooke. Defender, Kanya Plummer, Chantel Swaby, Alison Swaby, Danisha Blackwood, Vivian Sampson, Naya Cardoza, Lauren Reed, Jade Bailey, Drew Spence, Atlanta Primus, Peyton McNamara, Israel Groves. Forwards, Tiffany Cameron, Kayla McKenna, Paige Bailey Gale, Trudy Carter, Cameron Simmons, Amelia Van Zatten, Jody Brown, and Davia Richards. But I heard Owen said that somebody was replaced. And
Yes.
yeah, he said someone was replaced. I am
Uh,
I
I think his
because I
Richards
wanted
was
to pick
replaced.
my 11. I wanted to pick my 11.
I think his Richards was replaced with what her name is. Why the name slipping me? I don't remember the name. It's Richards that was replaced. And Busby in the interview, Busby gave the name of the
But
person
you
that
think,
replaced her.
but Richard, I don't think Richard would have been a starter in this setup.
No, but she was replaced. She's not in the squad in Brazil.
Yes, but I wanted to go with the 11. Um, Washington replaced Richards. Okay. Hush Puppy said, JD, I heard that Grimo I'll go do an interview with Maverick today. Okay, well, no problem. If he's going to do that, we will watch it when it comes out. All right. Once it comes out, it's going to be public. So I will watch it when that time. So thanks for the heads up, Hush Puppy. I will look out for it. All right. I will look out for it. So my 11. Oh, who would be a goalkeeper, Pastor? Um,
Of course, our goalkeeper, the number one, Becky.
no, I'm just asking, Pastor. You can have. I've named out three goalkeeper. Leah Brooks
And we
improving.
say we're starting with our number one
Silent
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper.
We're
No,
starting with our
I'm
number
just
one
asking.
goalkeeper,
I am just asking.
Becky.
I'm just asking.
Yes.
Dr. Gigi, I have an Instagram for the channel. You just contact me on all of the other things then. I don't have any personal WhatsApp for the channel, so I'm not going to have a personal WhatsApp. You understand me? Yes. So that's why.
Rebecca Spencer.
And I think it's the best way going forward, Mr. Gigi. All right. It's a lot of people don't have respect and stuff. So I
Affectionately
respect that.
called Becky. Yes.
I'm going. I heard the coach spoke on the matter, and he said he wants to be much more. He wants to be much more front foot. So that I don't know if that's a dig on the previous coach, because I thought that the previous coach did so solely due to the fact that he had those players to fit that mold. So if he could have played better, I thought that he would have played better. All right.
The other coach
That's
is
what I
more
think.
defensive minded, JD. Donaldson. Donaldson is more defensive minded than Busby.
That's what you are saying. But I am telling you that because I saw him play attacking football. But it's just what he has. That's my opinion. I think he plays
Yeah.
down to what he has. And he never believed that he could have gone toe to toe. So, Pastor, you honestly believe that we could have gone into that World Cup and played toe to toe with France and Brazil based
No,
on what
no,
we
no, no,
saw?
no, 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 no.
So, what
They
are
would have
you
blown us
using?
away.
So,
They
so,
would.
so what are you using? No, hold on, Pastor. Let me ask the question. They get the floor for yourself. So then, what are you basing it on to say he's a defensive coach?
When the three of them were together, when the three of them were together, Donaldson was the one that dealt with the defensive unit in the lineup. When you had the three of them together when we went to the first World Cup, Busby was the goalkeeper, was responsible for the goalkeepers, Donaldson for the defenders. There's a reason he set it up like that.
Well, Pastor, I saw him played attacking football in an overall tournament that he never even had Khadija Shah. So
But
I can't say he's just a flat out defensive coach. I think he's way more a realistic personnel that
no,
tell you what,
what he did at the World Cup,
so, so Pastor, why me can't I listen to you speak and you stop, And as soon as me start to speak, you don't want to give me the chance. You know what? Pastor, finish your point. Finish your point that you think I am going to make. Because I'm not made my
no,
point.
JD, I'm not finishing what I think you're going to make. I am answering the question that you had asked earlier. If I think they could have played expansive football at the World Cup, no, all of the teams would have blown us off the park. So he played what he thought was required to give us best result
Yes.
at the World Cup.
So, all right, when we played, no, let me look for some teams that we played. Who are the teams that we played? When we played
France,
Panama, no, when we played Panama, didn't we look more offensive or not? You
yes,
don't think so?
yeah,
So then,
a
how is
little bit.
it going to be a
No, I'm saying in terms of a mindset, JD, and I'm looking back from when we went to the World Cup the first time. The and the reason he was glad to have Plummer back is because Plummer was the captain of the team and the bone of his defense at the first World Cup. So that's why I premise to say that out of the two of them, based on what Busby had showed when he had the team, and Donaldson from when he was with the original three that took us to the first World Cup, that's where I made the judgment from, not from what he did at the second World Cup, because he was playing situation at the second World Cup. Credit to him, because I think he got the assessment right.
Okay, okay, boss. Okay. I'm looking at the completely wrong thing. Okay. All right, boss. I don't believe that he's a defensive coach to that level.
Okay,
I just believe that the man is realistic. He knows that Jamaica team is not as good as what most people would think, and he plays to his position that he's in. That I think he's a very much realistic person. The way he talks, it's very much realistic because if he went out there and pretend like what we want him to be, believe me, he would have been fired a long time because he wouldn't have that backup. That's all I'm telling you, Pastor. All right. So the next coach that he's going to play more offensive, we are going to see some of these same players play a different system, Pastor. Because we had seen some of them played, the systems, with Mr. What's his name again? Mr. Man.
Donaldson.
Whatever. No, not Mr. Donaldson. The next one that I always burn out, Yeah, that one. That one. His name soon come back. His name soon come back. Remember, he was playing his forward things, and remember even Jamrep a pass ball on Jamaica like them don't know them at all.
Um,
Remember that? You forgot.
JD,
You no,
JD.
you forgot. So
I did
even
not
though
forget.
no, no, but let me be fair. Let me be fair. Um, some of the players never come in at the time, so we could have gotten way better. We could have gotten way better. We could have gotten way better. So I'm not fully beating him as yet. But I'm saying it proves that we couldn't play that level of offensive style football. It just never would have materialized into
JD.
into what people expect. That's all I'm saying. Give Donald some more credit. That's pretty much where I'm trying to lead it to.
No, you see, you're thinking that I need to give Donaldson more credit. I'm just saying that I gave Donaldson full marks for his assessment of the opposition that we met at the World Cup and how he utilized the pieces that he had. I gave Donaldson full marks. I'm just saying, because I judged him from his first stint with the team when
Hmm.
it was the three of them, himself, Busby, and what the other coach name who was the head coach, that Donaldson was the one that pretty much coordinated the defensive unit. So that is where I judged him as a defensive coach from. Busby was the goalkeeping coach
All right.
on that World
All
Cup
right.
campaign. So I am not taking anything away from Donaldson in terms of his assessment of the opposition and how he plays. Am I saying that he cannot play attacking football? Certainly not. I'm just saying that in terms of a perspective and a personal, well, you know, say you're putting your best foot forward. I think he's more
Hmm.
in the mold of what they call him the Marino. In like what everybody knows, that Marino is the park the bus man. I think Donaldson is less grade of Marino. He's more defensive minded than what Busby would be as a person. That's all I'm saying.
All right. All right. Man from Portland says, oh yeah, Vin Blaine. Yeah, a man from Portland said the best game Jamaica played was the Canada Jamaica game in Canada. We need to improve on that style of play. I kind of like that one. I should have mentioned that one as well. Man from Portland. Yeah, I should have mentioned that one as well. Kevin Jones, bless yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. So based on what the coach said, the new coach, Mr. Buzz there, whatever his name is, and as the attacking side, or you think we are going to work with it because we have listed out the players, you know.
The
And
best
it looks like
the
out
best
in a
team
wide
to
area.
test him against is Brazil. Indeed.
But Pastor, I'm asking a question, Pastor. Just let me finish, no? Let me finish, and you can answer me. No. Determine. Oh God, determine is here. You know, determine. Oh God. So based on what we saw, what formation I think he's gonna go with? At least starting formation.
All right, you asked what he would, what I think he will start. I think he's going to go 4-3-3,
4-3-3. All right. So who are
and
those
and that
four
is how
players you're looking? No, no. Tell me the four players then, because that's what I'm looking at. Who are those four players? You think he's gonna start with?
I'm
All right.
going
Give
to
me a
start.
starting 11, Pastor. Yeah, give me a starting 11.
Boy,
Four
you
three
you
three
cruel
Pastor.
though. Anyway, 'cause we did deal with the goalkeeper already, so let's deal with
Yeah, man.
the.
Yeah, man. You said that it's going to be Rebecca Spencer, and I think everybody would have agreed right there.
Mhm. Um, I'm going to go with the Swaby sisters.
All right. So Swaby sisters,
Uh,
both of them in centre back.
yeah.
Hey, Swaby,
Uh,
which I agree with as well.
I'm going to go with
Hold on, big boss. Me right too slow. See, Swaby. Um,
did I have the starting 11 right now?
Pastor, let me give you that as them. You have Kanya Philoman, you have Blackwood, Vivian Sampson, named as a defender, but she can play up forward. She can play right back, left back. I think she can play centre back as well, but I've never watched her play there. Um, but I saw that she fluctuates throughout the lines very comfortable, so I think she can play all of the positions, to be honest. And then we have Lauren Reed with Naya. So those are the ones. So Blackwood, either be left back or you're not putting Blackwood and at left back. To make it easier, just put Blackwood at left back and then find one more player.
All right. Because you asked me what I think he's going to do, I'm going to say Blackwood at left back. This is not what I would do. I'm
Oh
answering
my
your
God.
question.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead, Pastor. I said name your side and you don't want to name your side.
No, no, but I'm naming the side. I said Blackwood at left back. But
All right,
I'm
Blackwood.
naming the
We'll
side,
give.
answering the question.
All right, so Blackwood at left back. Yeah.
And the right back is going to be is Casan, that's where Casanova played in the other team. She's the right back from the failed Gold Cup program.
The field goal. No man, that's not the right. Which right back you talking about? No man, that was the girl with the pretty name. I forgot her name. That one you talking. She's not. I don't see her on the list.
She's
I
not
don't
she's
know
not
which
on the
one.
list.
She
Because
was
that's
she
what I
was
was
solid.
asking if
Wilshire was the one in the World Cup. Wilshire, Trudy Carter can play right back as well. They always use Trudy Carter as a right back. Remember that as well. So we have several people can play right back. We have Vivian Sampson, Trudy Carter, can play right back as well.
Samson is the slower one.
Yeah, Sampson technical. So we think that she's gonna go in midfield, and she proved that she's very solid in midfield. So I don't see the need to take her out of that. But
So
if
I would go with Wilshire on the right.
Wilshire is not there, Pastor, we tell her that she's not there.
No,
You don't see her on the list.
give me the defenders again and I'll pick my right back.
Kanya Plummer, double Swedish, which you picked them already. Blackwood, you picked her already. Samson, take out Samson out of centre back. Take out Samson out of the defensive line. Naya and Lauren Reed with Kanya Plummer. So those are the ones you're gonna
All
choose.
right. So Chantel is the one that plays right back.
Yeah,
So I'm putting
you can
Chantel
play
on the
right back.
right.
Yeah.
I'm putting Chantel on the right and bringing in Reed to partner with
Ooh, all
the
right,
Swaby.
Pastor. You have all things, Pastor. Because that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking, but I never wanted to give you any answer. All right?
No, you don't have to prep my team. You don't have to prep my team.
All
I
right,
know
let's
my
go.
team.
Which one? You're putting Alison over, Chantel over the right backside, and then putting
Yes.
Reed in. Okay,
I'm
you're putting
putting
Reed as
Reed
a
to
sweeper.
partner with Chantel
All right.
in the middle.
Okay. That can work because they can play right back. I think I would have put in Allison over the right back side too, but that's just me. You know, but if I'm gonna pick out of the two, but you said that you said that your back line. All right. Tiffany can play there. Tiffany shows that she's the what you call
Yeah,
her
No, no.
the
Tiffany is my utility player. So anyway, we need to put a plug. Tiffany is like Bobby Reed.
mm-hmm. So midfield now, Pastor. Midfield. Oh, your midfield looking now. You said three of you
My
in the midfield.
midfield is where everybody supposed to has lost his mind.
Okay, they just said they
Drew
lost the
Spence.
bearings at the defense line. But Pastor, they just said they lost the bearings at the defense line. So
No, 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 no.
what is
They are smoking rum. Drew Spence, Easy, and call the midfielder's name
Drew
again.
Spence? We
Mhm.
have Drew Spence. We have Izzy Groves. We have McNamara, Primus, and Jade. Ooh, that's a very much versatile defensive,
Very
midfield. I
versatile
want to see
because
um I want to see what he can midfield, because you claim that a 4-3. That's why we ask you the question, what you said attacking and all sorts of stories. All right, pick a team.
I am going with Spence, Izzy, and Jade Bailey is what.
No, we have Samson as well, Samson is actually in the midfield, They put her in the defense, but she's in the midfield, I drop her down the midfield because that's where she should be. So me love how not disrespect her, and I don't think
No,
you're
no, no,
gonna
no,
do
no, no,
anything
no,
on
no.
her.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. It is not. It is not. It is not Jade Bailey that I want. It is Samson because Samson is is she's the slower one, but the one that reads are always in a position.
What's up with
No,
Jamaica and speed, man?
no, no, JD, listen to what I said. She looks like she's the slow one, but she's the one that's always in position. I don't need.
They took away faster people. I will wait on him to return. I don't know why is it. I think track and field really damaged us. To think that Jade Bailey is better than Samson. Have you ever seen Jade Bailey play that game better than Samson in Jamaica color? I doubt that. So let me stop disrespecting the girl. All right. Mr. Trey said, why would you play Reed over Plummer? Mr. Trey, all you need to do, since you have your information, you put you put her in the positions that you would want. All right. Pastor, just to give him honest team what him want. I have not given mine as yet. I'm just arguing his points. Yeah. Mr. J said the last time Busby was in charge, Samson played centre back. Our pastor, we are hearing you, but we're not seeing you. So we're gonna throw you off and then you come back in, all right? We're gonna throw off pastor for now, and then pastor will come back in, all right? Thanks to the people who hitting the like button. Massive, massive respect. All right. Yes, JD. Jade versus Costa Rica was great. So Jade versus Costa Rica was better than any game Samson played for Jamaica. All right. Well, I don't believe it still, But I Uno said, all right. Samson moving to centre back, I think. Okay, well, let's see then. All right. Pastor Freezing, he will return. He will return, man. Pastor will return. He said his earplug got him in a tangle. Yes. But we I don't I think I'm learning. I'm not gonna say anything. We saw Pepsi in the house. Big up yourself, Pepsi. Hope all is well with you and your family. Um, yeah. I'm thinking something's criminally underrated. I think she might be the best player, one of the best players. I think she was the best player of the World Cup, you know. Obviously, because we like the sisters, we gave it to Alison, you know. Yeah, but definitely she was the best player of the World Cup, you know, based on what I saw still, you know. Went back and watched the games then, and I was impressed with Samson. I think she's an underrated player, and I think we have actually stated why we rate certain players highly was solely based on speed, you know, who look like they're doing more things, more aggressive, and all of those things. That's what I think we rate most of the players them off. You know, so Pastor, everything is okay with you? You get everything sorted?
Yes,
What was the problem?
the headset went dead.
Okay, they said when dead, and is it
Yes.
charged and fully charged?
No, I'm using the other one.
We clearly realize that.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
So I'm going with Samson, Izzy, and Spence.
Samson, Easy, Groves, and Spence. Okay. Ooh, wow. All right. So, for the people who said you taking out Jade, you not putting in Jade or Primus, in the squad, what you would say for them, those people,
All
because
right.
we have people already. Yeah.
Atlanta Primus is my substitution for Izzy because it is the workhorse. It is the workhorse of the midfield role that Primus plays. And I like her playing that role. So the reason I am starting with Izzy is because I want to see Izzy with higher quality players or higher experienced players. It's not that I'm slighting Primus. I believe Izzy is going to play the same role that Primus plays.
Okay. Okay. All
So
right. So people,
that's
Pastor give
go
and
ahead.
take people stop fighting against. Big up yourself, Spinity and all the persons coming in. Um, Pastor naming his squad and you guys beating Pastor to death on his squad. And the man I look on it, what him see on the field and think what could work well for him, you know. Ricky Dong says Primus not good. Oh my god, Ricky Dong. Why we stay like that, man? Why we can't just say Ricky Donks? Make sure you know when time a man say one of your favorite players not good, you know, because you're so like funny. Anytime a man come here and say one of the other guys they're not good, we beat them. You understand me? But oh, can you come out and say that Ricky Donks about the girls? Come on, man. Come on, man. They will do better, man. If you don't like the girl's quality, you don't like her quality. You know. But she's a solid player, bro. She's not no good, you know. Yes. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. I don't know why we deal with her, so man. She a solid player, man. Come on, man. What you
Hello.
Ricky down? Tell me what you don't like about the player. What you think that she's not good about. You know? Because I thought that don't mean it that okay. Just tell me what you don't like about our play, so we can understand why you wouldn't want her in the team. You know that she, if she's listening, she can learn and say maybe okay, cool. I can maybe add that to my game and stuff. Yeah, I just want to know. I am just curious. You go ahead, Pastor. Sorry about
For the people who don't rate Primus, go and watch Jamaica versus France at World Cup. That's all I'm going to say. Watch Jamaica against France at World Cup and come back and talk to me about Primus. Good.
Bless up, Mr. Juras. Okay, he said she's very average to him. All right, so to be honest, you're gonna hear my squad. I'm just arguing. I think that Jody Brown that you guys give is super elite level to. I don't think he's our development is nowhere near that. And you guys beat every single time I say that. And I honestly don't believe she's at a better development than Primus, to be honest. And I saw her not playing good on the field, and I hear people make up all sorts of excuse. She don't sleep good. She never drink the right water. So not Ricky Dancing, not Ricky Dance, but I'm just saying you saw like that's funny. And even every metric she was not playing good. And I saw you guys making excuse for her. And I don't think she's a better player than Primo. Primo.
But JD, they're
So
going to hate my team because
it's a
neither
higher
Jody
level.
Brown nor Carter starts in my team against Brazil.
Yes. All right. JD, you have to know that in everything you do and say you're gonna have a opposition. Of course, we know that, you know. But I'm just putting out things to see why people rate certain players at certain levels when they have not shown nothing at all. You understand me? And then others showed way better skill sets, but yet still don't get the recognition. All right, Jody is nowhere close to world class. Well, Jody started off well, but she not continue. Okay, okay, fair enough. But why? Because now you guys are talking the truth, you know. But in the World Cup, you guys are making all sort of excuse for her. When in the stats sheet, she was the worst player, and on the field with your eyeballs, she was the worst player. And then she made two plays out of 90 minutes, and then you guys rave. So sometimes I just believe that you guys have different, a better affinity towards certain people, you know, and then
Hmm?
when they kind of come up with that, you know, a slight bias sometimes, you know, slight bias. I'm not gonna say too loud, slight bias. Watch her keenly. I was wondering why she always started over Havana Saloon. I think her IQ of positioning is very good, and she can lay off passes for Miss Bonisha. She draw the team closer to Bonisha better than all of the other players. Them. That's why I thought people used her majority of the times. She found she and Samson, two very intelligent players. Obviously, maybe you said some of them skill sets aren't better than her, but sometimes her IQ is a little bit better than the others. You understand me? So maybe that's why I used her, because if you want to get the most out of your best player and you have someone that can lay off better than the others, you're going to put her there. Maybe she doesn't have the skill set of the other girls. Then that might be true. You understand me? But if she's doing the job to get the most lethal one ready, you're going to put her on the field. So that's why I think she keep on getting picked by different managers. You understand me? Every manager just can't see her as not see her as bad as how you guys making it. You know, that's all I'm saying. Um, Ivar said Jody Brown pace is needed. Okay, all right. So it's a pace. Mira said neither Jody or Carter should start. I saw her made a tackle in deep midfield, won the ball and gave it to Shaw. That's the only good. But all in the world, I could say the same thing that you're repeating after. So clearly, that's what the coaches them see as well. The player is not as bad as what you guys saying. She's not the most fly speedy player and stuff, because obviously if you have the IQ for positioning, you're going to put yourself in. This is the perfect explanation, or the perfect example you should use when you hear Alphonso Davis talk about Muller. Alphonso Davis is one of the fastest players, and the man saying, I honestly don't believe that he's good at he's elite, he's the greatest at any one skill. But this man, he will run the entire day. He will be in the position. He will pass the ball long and short, and he will get past people. And he's a very good finisher. And he's saying that this man, when you watch him play and you see him on the field, like you playing with him, it's completely different. And no care how fast you are, you're just not going to get there before him, because that's where he learned that his
He's
greatest
starting two
skill.
step ahead.
You guys can look up Alfonso Davis talking about Muller. Remember, everyone says Muller slow like dead dog. You know, and half of world football never scored more goals than Muller. This guy and explaining to you how the world does these things, and then you understand. So sometimes playing for speed, you're one of the fastest footballers, telling you are one of the slowest ratings, you know. We weren't talking, not me. I have always said Hector played good enough in midfield. It's just people does not understand what he's doing in midfield from the beating. I've always said it from day one. And it's proven. You know, sometimes because we have Usain Bolt and some of the young runners become fast. People, it just start. That's the only way to go. We hear Mister very poor audio. I'm beating my audio, see me. So let me turn off the Bluetooth to see if my audio can be better. All right. Let me see if my audio can be better, people. All right. You hear me, Pastor?
I was hearing you, and I am hearing you now.
All right. So you guys are hearing me better? Let me see if it's better now. My audio is better now.
I don't know that it is better. I was hearing you, I think maybe about the same.
The audio is clean now. Okay, so that
Yeah.
means it is the Bluetooth. I have like 50 Bluetooths, but all of them don't work well. Maybe I just need to sell all 50 of them and just buy one sensible one. Like just buy one of the big expensive ones. Maybe that. Oh no, like
Make it loud.
the wireless ones. See, look here. I have one more right here. I just look anywhere and pick up one more. I have a whole heap of them, but the mics just don't seem to work. So I'm gonna buy one of the more brand ones to see like the name brand ones, like the Apple, and see if it works different. Yeah, because
Well,
these are not cheap. They are not cheap, but yeah. All right. Sorry about that, people. That next time I'm not gonna use none of these things. Yeah. So all we are saying, people, I think sometimes we are listening to too much Mr. Butler and talking about what we are good at. Because Jamaica have never been the fastest recorded team ever in football history. So we are not the fastest in football. So we should stop those foolishness. It's not going to work. All right? It's not going to work. We have to look at the principle of football and work with it. If we think that we have much more faster players in certain areas and we can exploit those, we can exploit those. But that should not be the principle of our systems. All right?
JD, what a lot of people don't understand is that speed is different than speed with a football at your foot. A total different something. Because the only way your speed just translates is if you don't have an opposition on the field, so you can kick it and race people and run it up. That no play no way where you have a structured defense waiting on you to kick that long kick for run past nobody. Then just take the ball and pass it to somebody else. And you run down about your business after the team are out of the stadium.
That's what happened to any team. That was a perfect example that happened to Mr. Butler. Because remember, he said that's what he plays. But anytime he faces CC, that's the exact thing that happens. And remember, we're just talking the person that sells that narrative. Anytime he meets those teams that actually hold the football and comfortable on the football and can take it out the air every single time, his teams them seems to suffer well behind that speed transition. It's very easy to deal with, and the amount of chances you're going to get out of that is very limited to the chances that you're going to give up. Because that means you're going to always be getting countered. Because if you want the ball only 33% of the time, that means the next 66% coming back at you. Just off your balls, Just off your balls.
Mm-hmm.
Not the ones that they had of their own. So that what they had of their own and the ones that you gave them. That means over a little time, your team will be dead on their feet. Period. All right. Something wrong with your setup this morning, JD. All right. So the audio gone bad again. Maybe the phone. Look at me for the throw the phone as well. All right, look at me.
But I'm not hearing any drop off in the audio, JD. I
The
don't know.
setup is different. I'm not using the normal setup. I'm not using the setup that I've used the last time. I've changed the setup again to a full stream. I'm using my normal phone to stream normally. It's not the stream that you can't see the like button. You're seeing the like button and everything is working. It is big. I purposely chose this one. Yeah, because it's showing full view on my screen. So let me hear the audio. Because saying the audio not working well. All right, let me see. Okay, it's freezing a little bit. Yeah, I'm seeing that right there. All right, let me press now. We're hearing a little bit better. Yeah, let me take out this thing now. Okay, yeah, man, yeah, man. I'm seeing what's going on. That's weird, not that. I'm hearing a little frying. Yeah. All right. So I will just use my next system because sometimes this is just easier to set up because you guys said they never liked the skinny system, so I tried to just use my normal phone to stream this one, because I never wanted to set up anything. So that's why. But sorry about that. Well, we will sort it out. We will sort it out. So, Pastor, go to your forward line now. Yes, my audio is not working. Sorry about that. We'll sort that
How
out.
many players I have on the pitch already? My goalkeeper, my four defender, my three midfielder. That are eight. So we need three now.
Pastor, you said eight,
If
4
yeah,
and 3. Yes, eight
yeah.
players, 8 players.
So we need three. Tiffany Cameron, Van Zanten, what the other? Ah, I think we did write
If
out the
I
team
shut the
already.
stream off, people, if I shut the stream off, I am not returning back until tomorrow. Just the same tomorrow night, that is, because I'm going to be busy as well. So if I shut the stream off, I'm not coming back because I have to leave right after I'm done with this. And it makes no sense for me to set up my normal settings. You understand? So sorry about that, people. I'm just trying to get this out. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, continue, Pastor. Yeah, I know, man. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about the audio. My fault. I will rectify it for the next stream. All right. Sorry about that, people. So,
Okay.
Pastor, what you said? Give back a forward line because I was fighting with the people.
My forward line is Amelia Van Zanten,
Yeah.
Tiffany Cameron, and
Van Zatten. Oh, okay.
yes,
Tiffany Cameron. All right.
and
Cameron.
I didn't choose. Who made it choose? I did.
You have Cameron Simmons. Simmons there,
No,
The
it's
brown
Tiffany
girl.
Cameron. I'm going with the older stateswoman.
So Cameron, you're putting Cameron in. Okay.
Yeah. Cameron Simmons is the one from the Gold Cup squad, right?
No, man. Cameron never played in the Gold Cup. Cameron was the U20 girl. That is like a she's a strong forward that has pace. So she's exactly
Yeah.
what Bonnie Shard would have been
Yeah.
with pace.
So
That's what
I'm
Cameron
going
is.
with her. I'm going with her.
So Simmons starting for you.
Yes. Cameron
Simmons
Simmons
starting
and
for you.
Tiffany Cameron.
All right, Simmons.
I know I had my team.
Simmons. Sorry about that. Sorry about that piece, but people.
Mhm.
So past they said Cameron, Simmons, and who again?
Tiffany Cameron, Amelia Van Zanten.
Hamida Van Zaten as one of the wingers. Them. Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
Cameron
Van
Simmons
Zaten.
in the Cameron Simmons in the middle.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah. That's where she's gonna play. Yeah. 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 Van Zaten. All right. All right. All right. So people, this is past as 11. Rebecca Spencer in goal. Both Swabies, Reed, Blackwood. He's going to do some conversion because it's natural three centre back. So he's going to use one of the Swaby sisters as the right back. All right. I think Chantel Swaby said you're going to use as right back, right?
Yeah, she's the right back. She's the right back, right centre back. Yeah.
All right. So Chantel Swaby being right back there, and Blackwood finished the left back position. So you have
JD, hold on. I want to change Blackwood because when I put Blackwood on the team, it was because I was answering the question that you asked what I think the coach would do in playing expansive football. Because Blackwood is not in my starting lineup.
okay. JD, you and Pastor sound like on a stock. All right. All right. So let me. All right, people. We'll finish on 2 hours, and then I'm done. And then you will join us tomorrow. Yeah. Because if the audio is giving so much problems and Drew Ross and all of them, man, they say they must suffer from the audio. All right, they must suffer from the audio, and the worst audio ever. Um, we have to finish the stream. All right, yes, and give them what they want.
I'm going with Naya as the left back.
Naya's the left back.
Cardoza.
All right, so Naya's. So you don't want Blackwood in the team. Naya, you're going with. All right.
Blackwood is not in the Blackwood is not in the starting lineup.
All right, all right. So let me give out the people in the starting line. Rebecca Spencer, both Swabies, Reed, included. So you have Chantal Swaby at right back and Naya at left back. All right. Then in midfield, Samson, Groves, and Spence. All right, that's gonna be a bus lace type of team. Then forward Tiffany Cameron, Kayla McKenna, Paige Bailey Gale, Trudy Carter, Cameron Simmons, Van Zatten, Jody Brown, and obviously Davia Richards is not in it. So Pastor pick from Tiffany Cameron, Van Zatten, and Simmons. So that's his team. So people give the Pastor a rating. People give Pastor a rating. Give Pastor a rating out of 10. I can't give him a rating because I have my squad to pick. And obviously, they would say that I am trying to downvote Pastor's team to get more vote than mine. So I can't give him.
Just to say, just to
So,
say,
Pastor, the man might give
mm.
them ratings and you don't want them to give them Jesus.
No man, they can give their rating.
So
JD,
then how can I call up you? How can we have to work the program? You can't say no, Pastor, because you can't influence them to give you more ratings. All right.
no
So
man, that's
Pastor,
not what I was doing. No, 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 no,
people,
JD.
remember
Shame
the
on
Pastor.
you.
People, remember the
Shame
Pastor.
on you.
Pastor, let me speed up. Let me speed up, Pastor, please, and then we give it back here. Remember, Pastor, take this thing personally, guys. So we are gonna let you re-vote again. All right. Think about Pastor's 11 and re-vote again. I'm not gonna read out any vote until now. I've told you that Pastor take
No,
these things personal. So
no.
re-vote again, people. And re-vote
Read
again for
all
your
the vote them.
convenience. Re-vote so that we can call it a vote. All right, re-vote after me explaining to you about Pastor and how him taking voting them serious because the last time the whole I want to kick out with Pastor. Mexican, oh God. All right, I'm waiting on the comments that the voting them
Why
come
is
out
my
turn
why
out.
is my comment?
All right, Mexican give Pastor 1 out of a 10. Juras gave Pastor 1.5. One because of his mic. Oh my God, fire gunner.
I know the TV
All right,
moderator and
so
the audio.
people, please re-vote. So, all right. No, we are not
Okay.
counting any old votes. Jason Guna gave him a 3. Oh, Jesus God. Wow. So we get 4 votes of Pastor, and IS is a 3. So what did Pastor did so wrong, people? Okay, Omar Foley gave him a 6. So we're getting more realistic scores, Rest of one of my fight against Pastor Star. Can't believe it. Ty gave him a 7. Osh Puppy gave him a 7. Leslie gave him a 5. All right, so we get more realistic comments them coming in. Gary gave him a 7. All right, so Pastor, yeah, you're on superstar now. All right. Martin gave him an 8.5. Man from Portland gave him a 7. Irie Vibes gave him a 6. Michael, I'm not gonna call his last name, gave him a 5. All right, yes. Jason Guna said the forward line and defense is why he got a 3 from me still. Oh God. All right.
All
All
right.
right,
So
so
that
Pastor,
that look like it average about 6.5.
Pastor, it can't read. You get around 1 and 2 first. So
No, no, no.
you
JD,
add them
JD, the
down.
ones and twos was for the mic. I'm not counting those. That hold on. JD, JD, I want to make this point. I want to make this point. For the people who have a challenge with us replacing their favorite players. I love all of our players
Pastor,
on the
I
on
told
the
you
women
people them
team.
in the mind game.
JD, I'm making a statement. Hold on. Hold on.
So why you need to be Pastor? Oh, you change.
The reason I need to make
I
the
wasn't
statement is
talking,
this.
Pastor. Pastor, but you find
No,
it
you were
difficult to
not
keep up
talking.
with the show, Pastor. We literally said wait until the people finish vote, then they can speak. And you're trying everything to speak. I told you people
No, they
don't
don't
take it
vote.
personal. He's only pretending.
No,
Okay, finish. Talk. You go ahead.
they
Go ahead,
don't
Pastor.
vote.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
JD, I selected my team based on what I saw in the individual players play how they play. One of the major issues with our female team is the lack of even average control of the football by some of the players we love the most. Trudy Carter's control leaves a lot to be desired of. Jody Brown control
So,
leaves
Pastor,
a lot to
why
be
you need
desired of.
Pastor? That's gonna make
No,
a difference in the ratings.
I'm doing no 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 no. I'm doing this. I'm doing this to make the point that in the match that Kiki Van Zanten had on the whole heap of straps, when she came on the field, it showed up why we were having so much plays coming back at us because our players were not controlling the football. And the reason I carried the young Van Zanten sister in here so is simply because her control of the football is better than her peers. If
Since
you're
we
going to play
everyone
against a
since
technical
we know
Brazilian
everyone's
team,
opinion is
if you're
since we
going
know
to
everyone's opinion is respected, the people respect our pastor's opinion, but you can't bully the people to vote. This is not a prison. So if the man them want to give pastor one or them give him 10, then give him what they want. All right.
their vote is their vote.
Yes. So spin
Their
so you
vote is
can
their
value
vote.
up. Yes.
We're playing Brazil. Brazil's technicality is at the highest level in women's football.
Okay, pastor.
So that is the reason for me choosing the team I choose. I am finished on that one.
All right, thank you very much, Pastor, because you took over my story.
No, me never take over for your
You
space.
know, see,
That a thing
Pastor,
about like that.
Pastor, I am going to click that video when they voted you the last time, and I'm going to click this again and put them both together. All right,
Hmm.
and you can see how you react the same way, bro. You need to stop it, brother. You see what you're saying? You pick your team. It's okay. Let people just vote and decide what they want to decide on it. All right.
What I said didn't have anything to do with the vote. I accepted that the average was about 6.5.
No,
What I
Pastor,
said,
you make up that story and think we forgot. And think we forget.
JD,
It was not that
I
long.
got, I got. Hold on. Out of the first four votes, there was one,
One and a
1.5,
half, three.
1, and then 3. Those were the first four. The
Yes, and then
lowest
the
vote.
five and
Hold on.
six
Hold
included.
on. No. The lowest vote after that was a 5, and there were only two of them. There were about four sixes, four sevens, one 8.5. When you add up all of that, tell me you
It
don't get
don't come to six,
6.5.
Pastor. It don't
All
come to
right.
6.5. When you add up all that, it don't come to 6.5. But all right, Pastor said he gets 6.5. We're not gonna argue. We're
And,
not gonna
and that
fight.
was an approximate average. Since Jason was the one that is laughing about the 6.5 that I said, tell Jason to calculate the numbers and see if I know 6.5 he can get. And that is just off the top of my head.
Brilliant concept, said JD. I'm sure you have many good days on your platform. Today is a bad day. Your world class baller gone on vacation. Which is who? Who gone on vacation? Brilliant concept. we are left with Spade. Spade not do nothing. Bad connected ballers to play for the World Cup. Which world class baller gone on vacation? Brilliant concept.
A one ball a gone for vacation. I request vacation. So nobody go down the
So
road.
we had already knew that, and Liam Bailey in the world class. Liam Bailey in the world class. The closest thing we have to world class are Ethan Pinnock. In
Hello. I him never
defensive
talk.
department.
Ian Pinnock no got Ethan Pinnock no
So
gone for no
Ethan Pinnock gone
vacation.
for work. So
Nothing no
you
go
say
so.
Ethan Pinnock now make the squad and me no know. So you know so much about the squad. That's the problem. Oh, so much people know about the squads. You know. All right.
Oh no dangerous you know man.
Pinnock and Antonio gone vacation over World Cup qualifiers. Okay. So Travis Peso, did they list did they list they said that big boss? Why oh boy. The coach come and tell the people exactly what's going on, and tell them. Yeah,
Oh
say look
my
I
god.
yeah man. I'm just gonna watch ladies football from this point then, and my Nigeria other places. I hear say eight JPL ballers, okay. People give me piece of information, man. Okay, Jura said heard someone saying if squad don't drop by the first he's dropping it himself. Okay. Well I don't know
Yes,
that.
yeah. I heard that too.
Okay, where that was on YouTube?
Yes.
And that's how powerful YouTube get?
Yes man.
I don't think you have no such powerful YouTuber. Not one.
Hello. Listen to me now man. Another statement to back up that one what Juras just share. Man say Grim cannot protect the squad no matter how they try because the squad has to be sent to certain people so you can get the squad once the squad sent a
Okay,
man
all
in
right.
possession of the squad.
Brilliant concept said, JD, you're doing good. I like the way you respond and like a true politician. Oh my god. Um Brilliant concept. I am like the what you call it? I am like the Kendrick Lamar of this space. I am trying to seek peace and seek um just in my own department. I don't want to have. I am clueless as you. No, you definitely plug in the matrix. I am outside the matrix. Right now. My name is um whatever Kendrick Lamar is. I'm the Kendrick Lamar of this space. I don't have any knowledge of not know what's going on. But I know that no YouTuber aside from Simon would have the squad. You get me? So no YouTuber at all. Any other fraud who wants to send it to the YouTubers them, that tells you them not have a job. And that's why people pay them people here. That's all I'm saying. But no YouTuber have no squad, they make them fool you. That's all I'm saying. None whatsoever. Aside from Simon. And maybe whosoever else will work with the JFF. But yeah.
Well, we can only repeat statements that we heard made.
Yes, I hear. I understand. I heard. I know that it's not you, because Jura saying the same thing as you. Ernest, I don't have no virgin in YouTube space at all. I don't even know nobody in YouTube space. I know nobody at all. I meet people on YouTube and I know them on YouTube, and that's where it stays. My only virgin I have is my little daughter. All right. Yes. Simple. I have relationship with people. My relationship that I have with people is just a few persons, maybe like three overall, that I had over YouTube. And I think the three, because I've always been. Doesn't matter how much years, I've still been with the same people. Them, and those are the only people that I know through YouTube. Maybe three or four, maximum five. I don't know much other people, you know. And I want it to stay that way because when you mix up in too much people, it's like you don't even start. I can see why some of you guys don't think for yourself, because you're forced into plug into the matrix.
when I leave here, I want to be happy. I have a family. I have a nice life. I want to just live. Like just live. I don't want to be in this. Oh, when the squad got dropped. Oh, Liam Bailey break his toenail. Yeah, I need to report it. Nah, nah, nah. When I'm done with this video, I just want to live and sail off and just live. Go on my PlayStation, play, cook the nicest oxtail, do my daughter homework, go to the seaside, drive and watch some football matches, go to a football match, go to a different country, just live. I want to live, and I don't think some of you guys are living. I don't think some of you guys are living, and it's by choice. All right? Triple E said, we all, brethren. Well, tell you what. I choose not violence. I choose peace and just be by myself. All right, yes. Getty, YouTube is trying to make their own squad and calling down domination because they don't have the actual squad. Okay, that's what MPW. I don't know, and to be honest, I don't really care. When it drops, it drops. I
But
see
JD,
peace and just getting some food. All right,
there's a
and
little,
living my best
there's
life.
a little,
Eh?
there's a little bit of wiggle room with the statement that was made. The squad
Okay.
is given out, and that is why it angered Grim so much when it was leaked. The time
Okay.
the squad is given out in different places for true because the travel agencies have to get it. Whoever is dealing with the travel have to get it. The whoever
Pastor,
is
Pastor, the squad is not giving out no whole heap of place. You think no for them people know nobody? Pastor,
no
you
no no.
honestly think no
Listen,
Pastor,
no,
listen,
listen to what I'm saying. No,
Pastor,
we not talk about who you know. We not talk about who you know.
Pastor, Pastor, listen to me, Pastor. The squad
The
is not giving out.
departments.
Pastor, you need to listen to Pastor. Why? So, Pastor, because you hear people say something, you, you say don't believe it, and then you can't listen to somebody else for just make me speak. You want me
No,
to tell you something?
I never said if I believe or don't believe it. I just said I heard it. But I was saying that in terms of the
You still let me,
how the
Pastor, you
state.
still let me speak him. You just
No,
talk
go
over me
ahead,
and
go
talk
ahead,
over
go
me at
ahead,
the
go
same time.
ahead,
Jesus, God, Pastor, relax now,
go
Pastor.
ahead.
You would choose peace as myself, and quiet, you know.
Please, please, please. In a sinful world where the heart of man is above all else deceitfully
Here and
wicked.
now, here and now.
No, this is your Bible class lesson for the morning for the
Thank you
day.
very much, Pastor.
Where the heart of man is above all else deceitful and wicked.
Okay. All I'm
There
saying
is
is,
no
Pastor,
peace before the return of
Pastor, all
Christ
of his
to
stories, what you're
annihilate this world.
Pastor,
Go
you don't
ahead.
need to preach any further. All of his stories, what you're saying, the squad have not been sent out to no whole heap of people. And most of them people don't even know nobody from outside their house. Them don't know nobody. I lie them, I tell. The squad being sent to people, that is true, but those people are fraudulent and they are the ones giving out the squads as well. Simple as that,
That's why I
Pastor.
did vex.
So
That's
stop
why I did
talking
vex
about.
Grim.
So, Pastor, let me finish, Pastor. So stop talking about it is sent to 50 people. It is sent to one person. And then one fraudulent person give out the squad. Simple. If that's the case, because that might not be the case, and people just pull in people because they want you to have that conversation because they want to feel important. Simple as that. Nothing else. So stop propagate that. I don't want to hear nothing about that more. I'm done. Me not, because me not give
Um,
that no more room at all. Because me not
Girls
waste time.
football, please.
Yes, yes. Me just make me done right there. All right. Miss Travis, please listen to what I've just said. I have literally said exactly what you have just said. Done. A pastor may make sure shut down with that story. All right, yeah. Because pastor keep on try to push it. Anyways, let me after pastor trying to avoid. I am trying, man of valor. I'm trying to give my starting lineup, but pastor try avoid that he got less than 5. Make up him story for 6.5 and then go down a different road for people to believe
Oh
that he
my
get
god!
6.5.
No, no, no,
All right?
no, 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 no. This is unheard of. Let me pull up back the video and go to write down all of them your number. Cause look while me a scroll, me see all 19. Make me go pull up it. Make me pull up. Come here. If you go back to the first one when we see one. Let me let me
I would
let
want
me
to go to
rewind
top
this
of the
here
line.
video. Yeah.
So oh them know say man gone on vacation. And Mr. Hutchinson Mr. Algrimson tell him that oh God. All right. All right. Webster, let me just wait until the coach come and explain before we start that war. All right. Let me guys, we don't like the woman them. We don't like the woman them because we are trying to give my squad. All right, so my starting lineup, I would have to agree with Pastor on the goalkeeper. Bam! 10 out of 10 right there. Goalkeeper. Both sisters will be in my squad. Bam! 10 out of 10. Still stay right there. Blackwood will have to take the left back position. We are going to put her there because obviously um, we want to see what you have to offer. And I'm going to use a 4-3-3. That's exactly what I'm going to go with. 4-3-3. All right, you know what? I'm not going to go with a 4-3-3. I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1 system. All right, 4-2-3-1 system. All right, so that's my three right there. So two Swabies and Blackwood finish right there. Ooh. Then I am going to put Tiffany Cameron at right back. I'm making her start right there at right back. So Tiffany Cameron, obviously we're gonna have substitution. So Tiffany Cameron will be my right back. So right back, Cameron. Centre back, two Swabies. All right. So 10 out of 10 same way. Keeping it then Blackwood. All right. So that is my back line.
Level 18.
So Pastor, a ball, and the big bad keeper, Rebecca. All right. Becky. All right. So now I want my two deeper line midfielders. And obviously, I am going to start with what worked from day one. So Drew Spence starts there for me because I have to use my formation. Drew Spence and Samson start there. All right. Bam! Still 10 out of 10 pasta. Kill me, I kill pasta with it. Then now, attacking midfielder three, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. All right. I am going to go with Page. Page will be one of my players. Then Page will play over the left hand side of the attacking midfielder. Page will start right there. All right. So Page, Pastor, quiet because you're trying to turn down my actual numbers. So Page, who I am going to go Page, Cameron as the striker, sole striker. And I am going to pick Trudy Carter over Jody Brown at the start. So Jody Brown is going to go on my sub bench. So Trudy Carter over the right, Simmons as the striker. So striker Simmons, 10 out of 10 squad. That's it, man. I'm not asking you. But let me see how the bad mind people them gone. So Simmons, PH Bailey Gale over the left hand side. PH over the left hand side. And we are gonna go with Trudy Carter above Jody Brown over the right hand side. All right. So that is my squad. Three cams, Page left. Um, I've said yeah, man. That's no. I still left out one. I don't. I've never put my attacking midfielder because I put PH over left hand side. Nobody even remind me. All right, then, and I'm going to go with Primus playing the cam. Primus is going back in the cam position. I know I'm going to get a beating for that. I'm going to get a beating for that. So Primus going in my camp, people. I'm very sorry. All right. I know you guys are okay with all the players them at the backside. But up front, I know that you guys are gonna fight. So Primus playing the cam, PH Bailey over the right left hand side, Trudy over the right hand side, and Simon Cameron as the striker. Let me see. All right, I can't put it on the screen, because this phone ain't giving me that feature, All right. So let me hear what people say now. Let me hear what people fighting against me now. If we get some two like pasta, I just retire. All right. Let me see. All right.
Wee.
Big league game. We are talking about the ladies right now. Big league game. Smith Rowe can stay for next day. All right. But I'm not getting people vote. All right. Let me keep up my squad again. All right. Take out Primus and Page. I revive. So he wants to give me less, So I revive. Give me what you want. Fowling says him giving a 9. Oh my God. Who will left out now? I must Primus is not like 1 vote. All right. GS gave it a 7. You never expected anything better. All right. So let me see the other people. Let me see the other people. Vote. 6.5. Brando, flat out bad mind. All right. Me never expect anything better. From Brando either. All right. Us Papa said, JD, me I think if me I gonna give you a 1 or 0. Jesus. Us Papa flat out bad mind. All right. Um, Ty says 8.5. OK says 5. Flat out bad mind. All right. Leslie gave it a 7. Manavala gave it a 2. I want to see Izzy in my squad. You call we bad minds, so me mine up. All right, Michael, pick up yourself, says 8. All right, where is Cameron? On your bench? No, Tiffany Cameron playing right back for me. I'm starting her right back. Determined, 2.5. You never expected nothing different from Determined. Determined is that type of person. So, all right. A big league Glenn gave it a 1. He was not listening to the conversation. He just came here, and because I refused to talk about Smith Rowe and talk about ladies, he gave me a 1. So we burn, smoke big league Glenn there. Man of Valor gave it a 7. Big of yourself. Why is McKenna starting? Because McKenna could play as a central forward, but I want a leading striker with good pace and also the availability to strike as well. And I think the aerial prowess from Cameron Cameron Simmons is criminally underrated. What I like from her, that's what I think both of my wing players are my wide attacking midfielders would give me. And then give Page the opportunity to slip her in to use her pace as well. So that's what I want. I don't think McKenna would have given me that. All right. Yes, I'm very sorry, people. That's why. All right, Duras, leave the bad mind train and gave me an 8.5. Biro gave me an 8. All right. JD Easy will make it 10. No, I think you guys are just loving Easy because Easy boss lace. But I'm gonna start with who worked well for me the last time. Jamaica never had any so much defensive problems. They still gave up big chances. That is true. But they never had so much defensive problems. All right, and at least midfield transition as well. You get me? It's just when it goes on to the wing plays were the problem. So that's where I made the big shakeups. Where is Spence and Izzy? Spence in my team, but no Izzy fire gunner. All right, I went for Samson. All right, and fire gunner. I understand all the gunners will give me low marks, and I have to not say anything behind that. All right, anything behind that. I have not argued. This is not past the fighting for scores. All right, yes. Kemar says 8. Big up yourself, Kemar. All right,
I never
big up
fight for
yourself.
no score.
The thing I look shaky right now. My head are hot. All right. Mr. J said McKenna had a very good season. 11 goals, 2 assists in Liga F. She's on your bench. Yes. I am putting her on my bench, Mr. Dre. All right? Yes. McKenna disrespected. She in best league. She in best league and scored double digit here. Well, I am using who I want to get the best out of the players them because it's one player. But one player you are looking out for, but I am trying to get more out of three players. All right, that was the confusion, and I knew that's where you guys going to bring the mathematics come, and I had my answer for that.
Forward line weak,
I
so
did.
I'll take
Sure.
back the 9
Forward
and
line
for
weak.
7.5.
All right. From 9 to 7.5.
But I don't think the forward line is
Omar
weak.
Foley, you drive the bad man wagon. Oh my God, I can't believe. Omar the 8 and then convince him. Tom says 6.5. Tom, you sell out. All right. McKenna is on farm just starting. Year Paul, pick up yourself 7.7. All right. All right, so that's why they wanted my squad to just bad mind me. You know, we want McKenna. If you don't, so Juras, just start off to show me how fast him can get convinced by the bad mind train. All right, Juras, we see sell me out. All right. It's all right. It's all right. I want Simmons in my team, and they're not gonna beat me. Gonna give me on the score. I don't want. It's all right. Simmons, I'm putting in my team. All right. All right. You can put McKenna behind Simmons and take out Primus. That's all. That's what you're not gonna get. That's what you're not gonna get. Simmons can play on the wing, yes, but she's a striker as well. All right. So that's what we want. All right, and that's what we need. JD not picking the best team. Oh my God. Oh, you know that. Oh, you know that big league then. All right. Oh, you know that you're lying big league then. All right. Anyways, tomorrow, score prediction for tomorrow. Oh, we look at it.
Brazil 3, Jamaica 1.
Brazil 3, Jamaica 1. JD is biased. Oh my God. Mr. Dre, give me 11, Mr. Dre. McKenna in. All right, McKenna. So I said we could put in McKenna, but I'm not gonna put her in over the little girl. I think that little girl is going in the damn team because she has something that none of them have. All right,
JD,
I am not afraid to put small young kids in the team.
I believe she's going to be very valuable against Brazil. And that's why I had her leading my starting line too.
None of
I
them
think
not
she's
looking
going to
at
be.
those things faster. They are not looking at. I am watching Brazil team over and over. They only watch Brazil from World Cup. We watch Brazil over and over. You know, killer leaders of the female team. Him love the young and freshly. Mr. Dre, I've been watching the kid from a long time. We covered her from a couple tournaments well, and we saw her talents. You know, that's all. And I'm saying that I think that what she offers, none of the others offer. So I would have brought her in. All right, 1-1. Boy, oh boy, I don't see a 1-1 game. You know, I see more than 4 goals in this one. You know, but
I
sadly, I don't see the 4 goals going to Jamaica side. I think Brazil have something up them sleeve for us because we mash up them life. We did mash up them life by getting a draw because they came to the
Brazil
World Cup.
Brazil is in killer mood. People, about 9 of the Brazilian players are presently unsure of their place in the Brazil Olympic squad. They are going to come out to destroy Jamaica. So they get selected.
They're coming out
So
to
they
make
get
Jamaica
selected for
one
the
hell of an evening, you know.
Olympics. Them a come out. Them a come out. Plus, they have another thing that they're playing for. Martha is on her last Parados. The entire
Pastor,
team is playing to send off Martha.
but Pastor, what I had said, you know, was okay by itself, you know. We make them drop out of the World Cup. And
Yeah,
they don't forgive us for that. They're going to beat. They want to beat the hell out of us. In order to prove that point, they need to get the redemption going, and they are going to try and take out the
all right.
redemption. All right.
You know, while I agree with that in principle, JD, if any team was going to drop out Brazil out of the World Cup, which they don't want to drop out of no World Cup, they would prefer it to be Jamaica because Jamaica is really loved in Brazil. I don't know if if we are loved in Brazil as Brazil is loved in Jamaica, but Jamaica is really loved in Brazil. And so that by itself is a given. that because they didn't advance drawing with us, they have that in the back of their minds too. But there are some additional things that I was just pointing to the additional things because for a Brazilian team against any team, that alone is motivation to kill that opposition. But those players that want to be in the Olympic squad, they have to show up and show out. So Jamaica, you're in the den of lionesses,
Yeah, man.
and
I,
they
I
are
think
hungry.
I think we're gonna do. My expectation is, as I just said, see what the coach has to offer. They don't get embarrassed, which I think they're professional players, so they know to handle themselves. So anything under 5 is solid for me. And if they get a result like a draw in that game, I would be over the moon. But I don't see them winning. Because it's the first game and we need to work on a lot of things. So the second game, I am going to feel much better. I'm going to feel much better going in the second game. That's what I would say. But the first one, we just want to see something. So we're not putting any pressure. At least this platform, people, and we are the ones that talk about ladies football every single time. To be honest.
I
So
am
we're not
satisfied.
putting any pressure. We are not putting any pressure on you. None at all. Let's go out there, try get something set up for the second leg at least. You understand me? If you draw, I am over the moon. I just want to see some players, the coach's
Why?
system, all of those things. That's what we want to see. Arif said he don't see Jamaica scoring. You never may know. Because we have quality players and our offset piece we can score. And if we have Simmons on the field, you never may know she can break a line and get a goal. You understand me? But Chuna said that Simmons should not play. Maybe that's why you don't see them scoring. So then maybe you need to listen to me and put Simmons on the field or give me more points.
JD, you say if they draw, you will be ecstatic and over the moon
Mm-hmm.
with joy.
Mm-hmm.
If Jamaica hold Brazil
To our next draw.
to two, to losing by not more than 2 goals, I am a happy, happy man. The present, I I saw another interview with the Brazilian from Brazil that I watched the other day. The present mindset of the Brazilian team is that there are 9 players that they are unsure of their place in the Olympic squad. These players cannot joke because they're not get selected yet. The provisional squad is out, their name is in it, but them not secure them place in the Olympic squad. For that to happen, if Jamaica can hold them, if they beat with 2-0, 3-1, 4-2, as long as they stay within 2 goals of Brazil, I am
Okay. Okay.
ecstatic, very happy.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, people. So give me a predictions. If you're rewatching this video, and stuff, we're gonna talk about the next two competitions that passed. Yeah, let me talk about that as well because that was important. Before we finish off. Um, as I've said, I've been watching the girls, them, and I'm not gonna put so much pressure on them. I just want them to get something going. Because you have to start from somewhere, you know. So to start from somewhere. Um, all right. So let me get it. Yesterday we had hold on. It was it not yesterday. Yesterday. So yeah. We have Olympiacos defeated Fiorentina
Yeah.
to win it. So Olympiacos went on to win the entire thing. So they knocked out Aston Villa, and then they went on to win the entire thing. All right. R5 says, in the World Cup game, Jamaica didn't get a shot on target against Brazil. They still had a chance though. They had a chance that they broke. Washington should have done better with their decision, and that was a still chance. So sometimes if you don't watch the games, you might miss those, or if you're not or not remembering all of those incidents. Yeah. So they, even though they never might technically have a shot on target, they had 2 chances on the break that could have caused the problem. Was it Bonisha had a good opportunity and it was blocked as well. So if it was Bonisha, if Bonisha played in that game, it was Bonisha had a good opportunity that could have done wonders as well. So we had two chances in the game. We had two chances. Maybe the
There
last
was
one
a
was on
there,
target, but we had two chances.
there was a Jody Brown when the ball bounced after her, and whether she bounce it bounce off her or she push it off to run it and then pick her pocket.
Hmm.
The two that could have turned out to be something.
Yeah, man. So you never know. Let's give them some show them some respect and hopefully then let's go out there and show some things to build off. Build off. That's what we're saying. Just a build off period, to be honest. That's what we want. Just a build off period. See some of the players, them, as you said, Easy. You guys want Easy in the team. So let's see what Easy could and such. So those are the things I'm gonna be looking for. So I'm gonna definitely enjoy that game. Trying to get everything done before tomorrow, because tomorrow will be a busy day for me. I have not even seen. I've never even checked the time. I've got what time it is again. Let me see. Jamaica female. What time it is? Okay, so tomorrow at 10 o'clock my time. So 6 hours from 10 should be 4 o'clock Jamaica time. Is it 4 o'clock Jamaica time or
4
5 o'clock
a.m.
or 5 o'clock? Which one?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. So 10 o'clock or 10 o'clock my time. All right. So I should be in by 8 o'clock. So I can make it. I can make it. So definitely, we will be watching this game, and hopefully we see some improvements here and there, and we can chop it up. So it give you time to move away from move away from the propaganda of the squads and all them foolishness there. You understand me? Yes. So yeah, it give you time to move away from it. 3 p.m. Jamaica time. That's what Jesus says. So I guess Jamaica is 7 hours away, and you guys in America 6 hours away from my time. But 10 o'clock it's
Yeah,
same.
based on where you are in America.
Yes, 10 o'clock is same for me. Yeah. So yeah, the girls just go out there, prove us. We just want to see you on the field. Yeah, nice sight.
Is it
That
10 p.m. your time? 10 p.m. your time, JD?
yes, 10 p.m. My time. It said starting.
Okay, so it's afternoon. It is afternoon for us.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I remember that chance, man. Because we were writing down the chances, and I remember we did video on it. So we did, but definitely Brazil was a better team. I don't think they got so much clear cut chances like France. Remember, it was it was. I don't know what was in that goal. Why we never conceded six from France. I can't. And I watched that game around 3 times, and that was the most dominant game that ended 0-0. All right, that's all I do know. I don't
And
know how we
JD,
come off the field without a ball. No, I know. Diani is a very terrible finisher. Even though she's finished with so much goals. That's how she missed chances in the past. Diani missed chances just the same as how she 6 times as
yeah,
late as how she scored
in
goal.
club football,
Yes, man, in clubs football
yeah,
as
man,
well,
she miss
man.
out. She miss
Yeah,
a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
lot. But,
Even the finals, I saw her just making poor decisions.
but JD,
So
show
that's
you
how
how some
Diani
of us
is.
are critically wicked. Every time, what's she name? The giant from France, centre
Oh,
back, come
Renard,
up,
Renard, Renard.
Renard. On the Primus Nomo, put any kind of pressure upon Renard. And a Primus they not rate.
Ah, Primus was just. Renard is very
Primus,
good, man.
they say
After
Primus,
Renard,
they say
Renard
Primus
is
no
very
make
good.
our presence felt. JD, I don't like it when people
No, no,
are.
but no. It was Bonisha, and Renard going back to back. Remember, sir, that's why.
Yeah, but no. But when Bonishaw attacked them, they were going. But when Renard came up, it was Primus that the only one that put something against her. Not when not when we attacked them. When they came forward and pressed us,
Okay, okay,
Primus
okay.
Primus was the midfielder that made her presence
No,
felt.
I only think Primus can only make her move out of her position.
Yes.
But to stop Renard,
No, Primus
Primus
couldn't
couldn't
bounce.
stop
Primus
Renard.
can't bounce her. Then you see how she handle bunny. You see how Renard handle bunny. Primus can't bounce. Primus can't bounce her.
That's a joke. Yeah, that's a joke. This girl, even though she's getting old, she's very strong, man. Very, very strong. She's very big as well, Pastor.
She
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 like taller.
no.
She taller than 95% of the average man in
Hello.
Nigeria, man.
She taller than the with the striker name we
Let
always
me
a
see
miss
how
the
tall she
chances
is.
them.
Let me. Her real height, like in
She's
feet.
supposed to be about 6'4".
Yeah, let me check her real height. Renard real height. Real height. Check
Renard
her.
Renard Renard
She
about
taller.
6'4", man. She big
Oh yeah,
man.
man. They said 1.87 meter. All right, so she would be
No
around
sir.
6'3". In feet. Let me say in feet. In feet. Yeah, in feet. All right. They said she's 6'2". All right. Yes.
She look bigger
Ooh.
than 6'2", man.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see her in real life. I will know what all she's. I'm going to measure myself with her because she should be at the Olympics. All right. So I'm going to see her in real life, and I will see. All right. Yeah.
She look taller than that, man.
Mr. Dre, we are talking about ladies football. You always stay with principle, and here is coming past her. She's too tall. Which man I go on her? Mr. Dre,
So what
why you
about the
go out with
netballers? So the netballers them don't have husband. Out order,
We are
Mr. Dre
talking
out
about
order.
football. We are talking about football, and look how far this man gone.
So the netballer them don't have husband.
We, no, Mr. Dre, you need to leave. You need to leave, Mr. Dre. You see, that's why you can't watch ladies football. You see, no, that's why, Pastor. That's why they thought that I watch football for that.
Mm.
Because that's the reason why you're so fast. They come up, she got have man, and she's so big and tall. So hold on, they shot them to 7 foot. Shot them to 7 foot. LeBron James them to 6'9". Look at no when Benyama and 8 foot, 8 foot, 8 foot. I am going to see him too. He's 8 foot. So why she can't go there with when Benyama for being
Here this man's a
one
netball
foot
player them
taller
not
than
so
her?
tall. So I wonder if you know how tall is Ilian Davis.
Eh?
And the twin tower Fowler. I wonder if you know how tall Fowler is.
No man,
Netballer them not so tall.
Pastor, Renard tall like majority of them people. Pastor, Renard tall like basketball, there, brother.
Hello.
She too tall for real.
Fowler was the tallest 15-year-old in the world for a while. Renard not tall like Fowler.
Pastor, no matter who you're talking, Pastor, I'm just saying Renard is very taller than almost everybody, Pastor, in reality.
Yes,
In
she's
reality.
she's one
Very
of the
tall.
tallest footballers. She's one of the tallest footballers. But he's responding to me saying, I gonna say
I
the
don't think
netballer them
Renard.
not so tall.
Renard is not 6'2". Renard is like 6'4". Real height is
She
like 6'4".
JD
Because
she
you
look
know
6'4"
why?
to me and the netballer them me a
Pastor,
measure
you know
her
why?
for.
You know why I saw a 6'1" player beside her, and Renard is, and in a picture, she is taller than that player by a good stretch. And if a player is 6'1" and you are 6'2", you can't see the difference. When I went to look for Iwan listed, Iwan Radan, let me type in Iwan right here. Iwan Radan, Radan, let me see his height. Um, let me see his height. Height. All right. So Iwan Radan listed taller 1 meter, 188 meter. That's what he's listed at. And when I saw Iwan, and he's 43, so he's not so old, so he's going to be shrinking. When I saw him, me and him stand side by side, and he's not taller than me. And all of my life, I thought that I was 6 foot something, like 6 foot 0 point something, not full 6'1". And he's not taller than me.
JD,
So,
I am
so what that tells
5'11".
me, eh?
I'm 5'11". When Mr. Dre talk about he obviously don't know the height of people. We are talking about height. He obviously don't know the height of people. I am 5'11". And Ilian Davis, who is much shorter than Fowler, make me look short. I'm a 5'11" and a half. 5'11" and a half exactly. And Ilian
All
Davis
right.
make me look
All right.
very short. And Ilian Davis supposed to be about 4 or more inches shorter than Fowler. Me talk about the Jamaican netballer them. Renard, and I am using their height to judge Renard. Renard don't look nothing lower than 6'4", brother.
Yeah, no, I think she's about 6'4". Because remember they listed Pinnock, look at Pinnock's height. Maybe they changed it now, but before they said Ethan Pinnock was like 188. Ethan Pinnock ain't not near 188. Ethan Pinnock around 196 meter. Ethan Pinnock around 6
Him
foot
and
six.
the people in tall man.
Yes, he's taller than how he looks. Ethan Pinnock is taller and low by miles. When I saw both of them, Ethan Pinnock look way taller and low. Look at that. They said Ethan Pinnock is 187 meter, 187. So him and Renard is the same. That is madness. So some of these heights are not real life. Ethan Pinnock is like 6'6" in real life, especially in shoes. He's like 6'6". So
Hello.
that's look at Ethan Pinnock and Arlan. Arlan is 6'4", 6'5". And Ethan Pinnock almost look taller than Arlan when both of them stand up together. So look at them. Go up on the picture with Ethan Pinnock. So how can you put the man at 6'2" here when he's as tall as Arlan? And let me type in Arlan. Let me give you Arlan height. And
Mr. Dre, you see them, but you don't measure them. You don't know nothing about the netball of them height.
hold on, the pastor. Stop spilling for netball, no pastor. We're trying to work on something here. Arlan, they have Arlan listed as 194 meter right here. 194. And they have Ethan Pinnock listed at 187. And one look literally taller. Haaland, the Pinnock look taller than Haaland on the field when they go them stand up together. So I'm going to put up Ethan Pinnock and Haaland beside each other. I'm going to try to find the picture. So I don't know where them people get them height from, but some of them money is not the real height, Let me see Ethan Pinnock and Haaland. All right, Ethan Pinnock and Haaland. Yes, I'm seeing them. I have a picture right here. All right, Ethan Pinnock. Okay, Ethan Pinnock. Haaland. No, I'm not. That's not the same picture here. Okay, Ethan Pinnock and Haaland here. Yes, I have the picture here. Let me put it in the Discord. No, this is a web file. I have to change the file. I have to change the file to get it. Yeah, but I have it here. You have Ethan Pinnock, the keeper, in it. And brother, Ethan Pinnock is not no 6'2". I'm madness that. Ethan Pinnock taller than me by a billion miles. And I'm not 6'2". Pinnock 6'2", low 6'3", Alan 6'4". What am I seeing? Okay.
Is what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
No, Jason is saying that's what he's seeing. Is what I'm seeing.
Alan can't be 6'4" either, too. I think Alan is very much taller than 6'4". Because 1 meter 94 should slightly be taller, maybe 6'5", almost 6'5". I think that both of them are around that height. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna find a picture with Ethan Pinnock and somebody that I'm sure of the height. But I know he's not 6'2". 6'2" is not right. And I think 6'2", I not even know the actual. I need to see somebody that is actually 6'2", to measure them, because I just found someone that is 6'2", which is Iwan Redan. And all right, I'm gonna look for Iwan the next time, and I'm gonna take a picture and show you that he's not taller than me. So I don't understand. I don't think I don't think I am 6'2". I think I'm 6. Let's put 6'1" then. In my measurement, I don't think I'm 6'2". Maybe I am with shoes. Maybe that was the case. Because I'm not sure if he had on shoes at the time. Because maybe that would kind of set the thing. Donovan Mullins, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Woman feel look up in a man's face. Mr. Dre, that means you don't want to go to the Netherlands then. If you go to the Netherlands, I can tell you. IT push, big up yourself. Sorry about that. We were reasoning about height and stuff, Thanks to all the people eating the like button. Massive respect for that. Yeah. So if you go to the Netherlands, Mr. Dre, I think you don't want to stay there then. Yeah. If you think that you want to see woman only look up in their face, I think you don't want to go to the Netherlands. You're in heels? No, I'm not in heels. I think I'm normally I'm what 186, 185, 186 naturally. Yeah, so I don't think I reached 187 as yet. Yeah.
You're top bro, man.
But I'm telling you people, if you go to the Netherlands, let me see the Netherlands average ladies height. Ladies, the Netherlands average ladies height. Yeah, because Netherlands have my lady is tall, you know. Even though she's from Belgium, she's taller than my mom. Um, height. Yeah, yeah, man. Let me see the average lady's height. All right, so I'm gonna see Jamaica's height, like the average Jamaica height. Yeah, because that is good to finish the show on. Um, the average lady's height in feet, so I can get it easy. All right, all right. So the average lady's height in Netherlands is 5'7". So that is the average lady's height. So you're and I can tell you, I have not seen someone under 5'7". Like a lady, I've not seen them as yet. I don't know where they are in Netherlands, but I have seen. I am lucky to see somebody 5'7". Cause I think everybody that I saw just look like my height.
Just
You know,
taller than
maybe
5'7".
maybe a little bit shorter than me or taller than me. That's how I see ladies in Netherlands. But I have not seen pretty much short persons in Netherlands. You know, I don't see short people at all in Netherlands. And Dutch girls wear heels as well. That is true IT push, but believe me, all of them taller than you. Let me see Jamaica's natural height. Jamaica's natural height. Jamaica, Jamaica,
My mother was
ladies,
5'9",
ladies.
but she was among the taller ladies.
Yeah, man, 5'9" in Jamaica really tall, man. What you talking about, man? All right. All right. So they said average woman height in Jamaica is 160 to 164. That is the average. So 5'4" is the average height. I've seen short people in Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Jamaica have whole heap of short girls, man. A whole heap of short in there, Jamaica, man.
Ah, my lady might be 5'7". She might be 5'7", maybe 5'7" or 7.5" or something like that. Mr. Dre, yeah, man, around that. So she around 170 something. Yeah, man, she's around 170 something. She's above the average height of their region. I think she's around 175. Yes, 175. Yeah. My mother is about 5'8" or 5'9" or 5'8". Okay. That's tall. That's tall for a lady. Um, I am a height. That what Africans saying?
I am
Yeah,
a height.
Africans a little bit short. I understand that. Africans
African
might be
short,
around
African.
7 sauce. Africans might be around. I don't know. Maybe Africans. No,
Africans is
no,
about
no,
5 feet. African look like he about 5'7", 5'8" at most.
no. I don't. Africans said him shorter than that man. You know. Africans say he's
He
shorter.
shorter than that.
Short girls look like. Yeah, man, Maxwell, man. Believe me, every time I go to Netherlands, I have never seen a short person. I'm just looking to see even a dwarf person, just to really see if you have short people. But I have not seen them. I've not seen them. Let me tell you, yes, I've seen one and two short persons, but everybody that I normally saw there is always either some Turkish people, some people you know never born in a country. But when you look at the normal people, them where you know about in there, yeah, they're very, very tall, man. Very, very tall. Belgian woman and Jamaican woman have the same average height. JD, you find another Jamaica, so you're not what?
So how they say you're not Jamaican? Because what he's saying is that because Jamaican women and the Belgian women have the same average height, you have
No,
found another Jamaica.
I've not said she had the height of the average Belgian. I said she had the height of the Netherlands persons. That's what I've said in my statement.
Mhm.
So I thought that she's very tall she's taller than her mom, you know. She's taller than her mom. So she don't have the average height of the Belgian people. In Belgium, I'm gonna show you something. In Belgium, if you type in Belgium, obviously now the house is old door changes. But if you look at some of the older houses in history, when they're pastor, it's like some of them doors there are like 6 foot, 6.5 foot max. The door jambs them are very small, you know, very small. Like our doors are maybe like 8, 9 foot, almost maybe 10 foot. No. Yeah, and the ceiling might be above 10 foot, and normal house heights are 10 foot in Jamaica, like 10 foot ceilings. Yeah, but some of
And
the average houses
and
them
7 feet
very
two
tall.
inches door height.
Yeah, but just you can go up on the history, you can type in the history and see some of the older houses, them where World War bombs drop and stuff. When you look in there, man, not, you say no that Belgian people was always smaller than the Netherlands persons. That's what I'm saying. Because when you look at older houses in Netherlands, they are very big. They are like some 13-foot door jams and stuff. So I'm wondering if they actually if they actually got shorter.
Giants among us.
If they actually got shorter. Yes, yes, yes. So it's good to see those history and stuff, you know. It's good to see it and you learn a lot because even Red Star Line, that's how Europeans end up in America and those places. So and I learned that when I just came here, Red Star Line. So in America's history, you know about Red Star Line. You know about it in French history, Netherlands, and because Red Star Line was one of the most popular boats to bring people, ships to bring people through and the products as well. So Red Star Line is very popular. So I went there, the Red Star Line museum, and that's where I learned a lot. And close by that yard, where words were farmed naturally and stuff. You have some history, man, and then you learn about Mary. That is very much important for Jamaicans, you know. I think that was very. I think Belgium is a good place to come and get the history, to learn about so like Christianity and stuff. I think it's good to I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot there. Yeah. So sometimes I will not say anything. Just expand you guys' knowledge. That's all I'm going to say. You know. Yes, Pastor. I will not let you get involved in this one. What I've just said. All right. Yes.
There are times when I just listen instructively. I have nothing to say to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see. Men's height. Jamaican men height. Average. Let me
Five
see
eight.
how tall we are. Should we be? We should be amongst some of the tallest people or not? What?
No, 5'8".
Damn, we are short for Africans then. Really? Okay. All right. Male. So 5'10" and a half. That's the average for a Belgian man. So that's taller than Jamaican. That I don't believe that. I think people in Belgium shorter than men in Belgium shorter than Jamaica. Let me see Jamaica where it is. Oh, oh my God, 5'7.5".
I told you that
I was so
Jamaican men
bad.
average height was about
And
five eight.
Pastor, I was so bad. I was so bad.
Yeah.
5'7.5". We not tall, Mr. J. We not tall, man.
Mm-mm.
170.1 centimeter. Damn. We short. We short like we short, man. Damn. Dr. Ear, what kind of 6'1"? 6'1", which average? They said our average.
You know, see how much short man there, Jamaica.
They said our average is 5'7", and our average woman are 5'3.5". Oh God. 5'9", 5'9.5". Me see for Jamaica. I don't know what you're looking at, because I'm on the Wikipedia looking at it and I'm seeing everybody. And a 5'7" I'm seeing for Jamaica. And 5'3.5" for, are you just trying to look the tallest one? to make them feel 2 inch better, Jason. You have to travel the world in order to truly learn, JD. Well, Maxwell, that's why I've just said to them what I've learned. It really, it I'm glad that I never made certain decisions in Jamaica, before learning all of these things. Yes, that's all I have to say. Tom says that's the reason why we are so aggressive. Maybe. We not use all right, let me find somewhere else from Wikipedia because the man say we're taller, So we're taller. So because we're taller, I'm gonna tell me where you guys are looking. All right. Why are all Jamaicans tall and how do they get Very tall. Okay, so people think that 5'7" is actually tall because they're saying, why are Jamaicans so tall? And they're putting 5'7". So why do you think 5'7" is tall? All right, that's a quote. Yeah. All right. Where are you guys looking? 5'7" is not short. That makes Mescara beat me up. Oh my god. Yeah, I think people on the internet says 5'7" is not short either. Yeah. It's not the height, it's the length that matter. So IT push, we are all Jamaicans. We are just why people get it. You know what, Pastor? Let me leave this height argument because because this is people getting in their feelings. You know. Yeah, all right. You know what? Let me leave these people. We are not going to have this conversation further because I know we know we're aggressive. You know, because the man might get aggressive in the shot.
JD,
The man never get angry in the chat. All right, so people said Jamaican average is 5'9" point 7. I don't think we're that tall. I don't think that's our average. I'm very
they
sorry.
while it was years ago,
Oh my God,
it
Mr.
was
J
years
said,
ago.
Mr. J, I saw that. JD, what shoes size? What shoes more? Let me show you my shoe size. Let me go for my shoes.
JD, that is not a road you want to go down to answer that shoe size. That is a loaded question.
Um,
JD,
my
before you
shoe
answer that,
size.
that is a loaded question. I would not answer it if I were you.
My shoe size is don't is my shoe size is a little bit too big, you know. My shoe size is size 12. 11 in UK, 11 and a half in UK, and 12 and a half, 47 in Europe. 47 in
You're
Europe.
you're giving you're giving them a size that will not allow them to be critical of you because you that question is loaded. That's why I was telling you shouldn't answer it. But go
Yeah,
ahead. The size that you give prevent them from being critical of you.
yeah. So my shoes, this I bought this in England, and this is 11 and a half in UK. But in
Hmm.
US it's size 12 and a half. Size 12 and a half. Yeah, my foot has my. I'm not ashamed of my foot. My foot is a little bit big. Yeah.
Uh, th- uh, you don't understand the line of argument.
Ah,
Your
okay.
foot
Pastor.
size.
The people
That's what
ask
I'm
my
telling
shoes.
you,
I
JD.
I was going for my shoes because I have the leave out, so I had to show them. Yeah.
The marks if you're sure if I your shoes.
Yeah, yeah. My shoes are a little bit big. See here, my shoes are big, a little big.
The-
Ah, Maria. See, people, look. See the buckle here. See my shoes here. My shoes is almost 2 times bigger than the buckle, and this is a big, big shoes, a big, big buckle. Yeah. And look here, people. Look here. See my shoes here, and look on my hands. So that's what I'm telling people. So that's why from I'm like 13 years old, I can just hold the two basketballs them like nothing. So my hands and foot are way bigger than a person my size. You understand me? Because I think my hands are big like my friends them that are almost 7 foot playing basketball at the time. Because when I was like 5'9" playing basketball in St. Andrew Technical, I had a virgin named Troy. He was 7 foot, and my hands were the same size as his hands at 5'9".
my
So I don't
younger
know what happened
brother,
to my
who is
hands. My hands
my
are
younger
bigger than
brother, who is much
huh?
shorter than me. I don't like when he stretch out his hand to shake my hand because when he hold on for my hand disappear. I don't like to shake his hand. So you have some people with some giant hands.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. Me get some. Me know if a malnutrition, me should have be 7 foot or 6'5" or 6'6". Me think so that me think so because my father was like 5'5", 5'6", you know. You mean 6'5" and a 6'6", you know. So I think so.
JD,
Malnutrition
JD,
make me reach a
your
level, yeah.
your lifestyle
I'm
can
malnutrition, man.
can reduce your growth sprout. Your lifestyle
Yes,
can reduce your
I
growth
never reached a
sprout.
6'6". Yes, we never reached a 6'6". But my mother is a little bit shorter. My mother is a little bit shorter. So my mother is like
Well,
5'6".
my father was very short. It's my mother that was tall. My father was probably about six, or about five, 6. My
But
mother was 5'9".
Pastor Barrow JD flip to go. But they never believe me when I say all right, the sound is bad. All right. I don't want to pick up next time because I don't like the work after. All right. So maybe I don't even do the interview at all. All right. Yes, but I will try and promote the tickets to sell from the go there. All right, and I think that is good enough. You know. Yeah. So people, want to take care.